A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 1231st edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small dick energy. It is Friday, March the 13th. It is Friday the 13th. Oh, man, of course, I always get the sound wrong. Yeah. You know what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Man, I had that all planned out. Bruh. I had that all planned out. I was going to have everything done. Allow me to... listen, let me get a do-over.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 1231st edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small dick energy. It is Friday, March 13th of 2026. That means it's Friday 13th. Oh, shit! There we go. Got it right. Okay. Woo, man, oh man. Jesus Christ. We are streaming live across multiple platforms. We are streaming to Rumble, to YouTube channels, Facebook, as well as X/Twitter. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Quick announcements before we get started here, guys. Make sure you like the video. Like the video, guys. Like the video. It is the most important metric that YouTube looks at to determine the video's place in the algorithm. Also, if you regularly like the live stream, you are far more likely to get push notifications when I go live. And I have proof of this. I actually have proof of this because I have been liking all of my videos. And I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but the second or third one down, I'm actually getting push notifications when I go live. So it does work. So if you guys want to help the show and make sure you get notifications when I start a live stream, hitting that like button will help immensely. Also, for good measure, make sure you hit that notification bell. Doing, the Mario coin and all that. Pardon me. Also, make sure you share the video. Make sure you share the video with anyone who pees standing up or anyone with a Y chromosome. Imagine, guys, your brother, your buddy, your coworker, and even your dad thanking you for changing the very trajectory of his life because you shared a video, a short, or a clip. And remember, guys, there is no need, to accompany the sharing of any of my videos with some sort of long explanation as to why they need to watch it. Simply drop the link. And if they have questions, you can answer them. But this is the best way to get the word out. Again, no paragraphs of text. Okay, no, hey, you need to watch this, bro. This is no, none of that stuff like you see on the screen. Okay? Just drop the link and let the chips fall where they may. Also, be sure to join my Discord. I am still working out some bugs in the Discord. I think I actually have a call with Discord with regards to giving me the options that I need as a mod. It's actually kind of weird I don't have the options. At any rate, we have a lot of fun over there, guys. We drop videos, we talk about dating, we talk about relationships, we share funny videos, we talk about current events, such as the fact that F1 has canceled 2 races on the calendar this year. The one in we'll get to that in just a minute. At any rate, Discord is definitely the platform that you need to join us on if you want to communicate with the family on a regular basis. So if you have any videos to share, any ideas to bounce off me and the guys, or if you're just looking for a community of like-minded men to talk to, join our Discord. Link in description, as well as, let me see if this worked. Hey, as well as the chat. There we go. I made a slight adjustment there. All right, good stuff. Guys, be sure to follow me all over social media. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on X, I'm on Snapchat, and if you can believe it, I am still on TikTok. You can find All of the links to my social media pages in the description, as well as my home page. Also, be sure to follow me on Rumble. Rumble is where I do all of my not safe for YouTube content, such as my dating show breakdowns, my movie breakdowns, my sports watch-alongs, and so forth. Guys, Rumble is where I stream my premium Patreon content. So if you want to join the fun, get educated, and watch my most impactful content live and free, follow me on rumble.com/Donovan Sharp. Link is in the chat, description, and or bio. And finally, if you want the best dating wisdom on the net, go to datingwisdom.net. There you will find all of my books and courses, from my 5-part 7-hour audio course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up, to my 25-hour course on dating and relationships, to my signature series, Womanese 101. You will find quite literally everything you need to dominate the dating market here in the 2020s. So go to datingwisdom.net if you are looking for real-world actionable advice, as well as step-by-step guidance on how to navigate today's dating and relationship landscape. I kind of made this announcement yesterday, but I guess I'll go ahead and let you guys know again. I am moving my free consultation Sunday time. I'm going to move it up a few hours. So instead of it starting at 1:30 in the afternoon, it is going to start at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, which is going to be 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you have a dating question or a relationship situation that you need guidance on, join us right here every Sunday evening at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And listen, I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from you guys. A lot of you guys have said that Sundays at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern is going to work. It's going to work a lot better for you guys. And the reason why I moved it back is because I think I realized that's why I had the 6 at around the same time. I think I remember there was one of my call center jobs. I've had many call center jobs. I remember one of the hard and fast rules, and this is why I always wanted to work on Sunday evenings. And the reason I wanted to work on Sunday evenings is because I was keenly aware that most people in America are home on Sunday evenings. There are exceptions to the rule, to be sure. I know that there are going to be people in the chat or the comments, I'm never home Sunday. No, I'm talking about the typical average rank and file American person, family, whatever. Most people in America are home at prime time. Okay, this is 7:30, 8:30. They're home. They've done their weekend. They're home. They want to, they're getting ready for the week. And so the reason why I always wanted to work Sunday evenings is because I knew that when I were to get an inbound call, they were ready to get her done. They were ready to. They were ready. Definitely ready to do this. And so that was the mentality that I had when I first started my panel shows, like the 6, the 7, etc., Make Me a Sandwich, etc. So again, that was again, the free consultation Sundays, we're going to move that up a few hours. We're no longer starting at 1:30 Pacific. We are starting at 5:30 Pacific. So 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain, 5:30 Pacific. Be sure to join after that. Jay Belay says Sunday Night Football is there for that. Well, listen, I'm not going to be there every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'll watch Sunday Night Football so long as the Eagles are playing. But hey, listen, man, football season is way off. Who knows? Something, things may or may not change. But for now, it's going to be 5:30, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, gentlemen, where did it go? Ah, here we go. Be sure to join me on Rumble right after the live stream for a new dating show breakdown. This dating show is called Age of Attraction, and the concept is actually quite intriguing. So it's going to be a group of single men and women from ages 22 to 60. 22 to 60, a group of single men and women from the ages of 22 and 60 to 60 will date each other without knowing how old they are. And should a particular couple decide to be a couple, the last hurdle they have is to finally reveal their ages to one another. So this should make for great theater, as well as seeing female nature in real time, which is both entertaining and educational. We call it edutainment, entercation. So if you'd like to watch the breakdown, stay tuned for the link near the end of the show. I will make sure I put it in the chat. Again, that is going to be Age of extinction. So make sure you fall in for that. Yeah, Doctor Who Design says as long as they're not virgins. Oh my God, dude. We started a dating show breakdown called Are You My First? And it was a bunch of people on this island who were allegedly virgins. I immediately knew dude, listen, I'm sure that there were some women on that island who were virgins. But if any woman had any sexual market value, you knew they weren't. There was one chick, 31 years old, smoke show. Had pictures of her on a yacht. I'm sorry, if you are 31, I'm sorry, if you have tan lines and you live in Miami and you've been on a yacht and you've been on a yacht, you have absolutely been fucked. I'm sorry. I never bought that. I'm like, you know what? This is not going to be real because these people aren't going to move like virgins because they are not virgins. Was abso-fucking-ridiculous. Abso-fucking-lutely ridiculous. Doctor Who Design says, I remember getting angry about it. Yeah, I was getting pretty pissed too because I was like, dude, like, are we really going to take these fucking whores at their word? Like, dude, hoes lie all the goddamn time. Oh, I'm a virgin, da-da-da-da-da-da. All they're doing is using it for clout, thinking that they're going to get dudes slide in their DMs thinking they're going to get a virgin. No, bitch, you got a body count of 694. Talk about I'm a virgin. Bitch, you're on a yacht. You are on a yacht. There is no such thing as a girl who has there's no such thing as a girl who is a picture of herself on a yacht in a bikini. That's a virgin. Sorry. Nope. That's not going to happen. This is not going to happen. It was just it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, PLG, yeah, I see, I got the playlist. I'm going to get to that here in just a second. All right, guys, it is time to do our daily age and location check. So, guys, if you would put your age and location in the chat, myself and everyone here would greatly, greatly appreciate it. For example, myself, I would put in 48/Reno because I am 48 and I live in Reno. The reason we do this, guys, is because if you are here, there is a better than average chance that you think the way we do here at TSR Towers, but you also understand how difficult it is to meet like-minded people who share our beliefs. Well, by putting your age and location in the chat, you alert people here who might live in your proximity that you are watching. You never know, someone could be watching from your city, your neighborhood, your street, your block, maybe even in your own building. So this particular check is how we build communities of like-minded men. So put your age and location in the chat if you are interested in building relationships with people who think the way we do. Make sure you go ahead and get that done. Very much looking forward to this. We're gonna have a little bit of fun before we get to the police videos, guys. Before we get to the police videos, there are gonna be a few. There's a few Instagram videos that I've come across that I've actually sort of saved because I think they, and listen, there's all sorts of. It's sort of a hodgepodge of, some of them are about dating. Some of them, one of them's about F1, the whole Max Verstappen thing. It is what it is. But we'll get to that here in just a second after I do my age and location check here. Size for Sean says hello from Columbus, Georgia, and Fort Benning, Georgia. Very good. That's where my kid brother went to basic training for the Army. My kid brother served in the Army, I think, for like 6 or 7 years. And I remember going to Fort Benning, Georgia, for his basic training graduation. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, very good. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Molt Mage Gaming says you should watch and give your take on Mr. Beast's latest video titled "Survive 30 Days Stranded with Your Ex, Win $250,000." Oh boy, that sounds interesting. Yeah, listen, Molt Mage Gaming. Yeah, listen, dude, join the Discord. Join the Discord. Put it in the Discord. Let me put the. Where's my Discord? Here you go. Yeah, join the Discord. Find the video and put it in the Discord. Make sure you tag me in it, and I will take a. I'll take a look at it. Normally when it comes to that kind of stuff, I'll watch the first few minutes just to make sure that it's not a bunch of hooey. Because you guys know that I like to break down and react to these things in real time. In other words, I don't like to watch them beforehand so that you guys know that my reaction is genuine and that I'm on point. So yeah, join the Discord if you haven't already, and go ahead and put that video in there, and tag your boy. All right, here we go. Shout out to Donovan Sharp, who is out there in Reno, Nevada. He is 48 years old. Robert Anderson is checking in from Arlington, Texas. You know what's interesting? It's interesting. There was another guy from Texas, and I forgot what his name was. He was in here with Young Hero, going back and forth with me about the whole religion thing. He got a little bit of an attitude, then he apologized, and I haven't seen him since. I forgot what his name was, but I think he was 52 years old, and he was out of, Abilene. He was in Texas somewhere, but I haven't seen him in here since. And guys, again, this is just part of the deal. All right, this is part of the gig. This is part of the deal. Some people see your content, they love your content, but if you say one thing or take one stance that they don't like, that they take personally, all of a sudden they're gonna just talk shit about you. For example, Young Hero, I'm sure he probably still watches my videos. He'll never be in here on a live stream again, right? And if he is, we'll know it because, he still has his chat privileges, right? But that loser decided to get all in his feelings. I told him to come up and pull up, and all he did was yell at me and make himself look like an ass. That's costing him. Then the other guy who was going back and forth with me in the chat about, the Noah's Ark and all this other kind of stuff, he hasn't been back since either. And listen, I've had a lot of black men leave the channel because I do the Hard R podcast. Hey, I make no apologies. I make no fucking apologies. Guys, what you have to understand is a few things. Number one, I am an acquired taste, okay? Even when I disagree with my friends, I can come off like a fucking asshole. This is just how I am, okay? It's just how I am. I've tried to change it and amend it over the years. It's never worked, okay? No, I'm not proud of the fact that sometimes I can be a dick when I don't mean to, but dude, I'm 48 fucking years old. All right, this is who I am. Take it or fucking leave it. All right, that's the way it goes. Listen, you either like the content or you don't. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not, right? And I use this example all the time. People still line up and pay Jordan Belfort 5 figures to watch him talk. Not one person who's paying $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to wait for him talk is concerned about the fact that he spent 22 months in prison. None of them are worried about that. None of them pretend to be concerned about that. Everybody knows Jordan Belfort went to prison, and we all know he went to prison because he should have. He broke securities and commissions laws and all that stuff. He broke a bunch of laws on Wall Street. He was a scam. He scammed a bunch of people, blah, 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 blah. However, people who are emotionally mature, as women like to brag that they are, even though they're not, they say, you know what? Don't agree with the fact that Jordan Belfort went to prison for 22 months. I don't like the fact that he broke a bunch of laws, but this guy does know what he's talking about. Okay? He knows what he's talking about, so I'm going to pay 10 grand. Okay? Michael Jackson has a questionable past with young boys. All right? And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that he's innocent. No, Michael Jackson was fucking guilty. When Michael Jackson was alive, he was a fucking pedophile. Point blank, full fucking stop. Okay? That doesn't mean I'm going to take You Want to Be Starting Something off my playlist. I'm not going to do that. Okay? This doesn't mean I'm not going to watch the greatest music video of all time every once in a while in Thriller. You separate the art from the artist. Okay? And listen, I'm not the emotionally mature or enlightened person, I guess, that I should be. You know what I mean? Like, I fly up the handle. You guys know I run a little hot. Okay? I'm hot-headed. Okay? I run hot. Right? My mental temperature is just a little bit higher than others. It is what it is. Okay? But in my mind, because I'm a man, I'm saying, okay, all right, Michael Jackson did some very, very questionable and very, very bad things. Separate the art from the artist. Because I'm not going to deprive myself of the good that somebody did because they did something bad. That's just virtue signaling. Right? Well, I don't agree with you, so there's always an ulterior motive. So, truthfully, I could not give less of a fuck if you like me or not. I don't care. All right? I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to teach, and I'm here for you guys to learn. Okay? And if you don't like my delivery, fine. Go talk to someone who's going to sugarcoat shit. I'm not the one. It's not what you say, it's how you say. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Like, fuck those people. I don't give a fuck about... I'm not going to have people tone policing me. I don't give a shit. Well, Donovan, you could do it. No, I'm not going to fucking do shit. Okay? I teach the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the fucking truth. Am I an asshole sometimes? Absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not a dick every once in a while. Sometimes I'm a dick to my friends. It sucks. This is one of the frailties that I have. It is what it fucking is, man. It is what the fuck it is. So I am an acquired taste. You're not always going to like me, but you're always going to love the information. And if you are emotionally immature enough to say, well, I don't like him, so I'm not going to listen to him, that's your loss. That's your loss. That's just how it is. Okay, the reason why I did all that is to give you guys a little bit of time to put in your age and location, because I always go right to the age and location, and then I'm waiting. So there we go. Anyway, Doctor Who Design is checking in from Athens, Greece. Good to see you in your squad. 1981, watching from the Midwest, Columbus, Ohio. You know what's interesting? Ohio is considered the Midwest, but they're like East Coast time. Who knows? Phoenix Light Games is checking in from Coral Springs. Good to see you in here. Mac is out in Little Rock, Arkansas today. Used to be Bill Clinton's old stomping grounds. Jeffrey Roddy, watching from Bakersfield, California. I once broke down in Bakersfield, California, and had to spend the night. Wouldn't it, wasn't exactly, listen, it was cool, right? I don't think my life was in danger. I've heard Bakersfield can be kind of a dump. It was cool with me. It was cool with me. Listen, shout out to, oh my God, what were their names? Chad and the other guy had Chad and Chesley. So shout out to Chad and Chesley. And I forgot what it was. Shout out to Chad and Chesley in Bakersfield, California, all the way back in 2014. Dude, they replaced my timing belt on a Mitsubishi Eclipse that I had just purchased in like 5 hours. It was insane. They replaced it in 5 hours, charged me $284. My hand to the man. Listen, Chad and Chesley, baby. Chad and Chesley. Real shit. So listen, I know a lot of people might have some bad things to say about Bakersfield. I got nothing against Bakersfield. Shout out to Chad and Chesley. And it's interesting because this was before, I can't remember if this was before or after the Sully Chesley Sullenberger. When was that? Hold on. Chesley Sullenberger. Chesley Sullenberger. You guys remember that pilot who landed on the Hudson? Yes, American. Yeah, Chesley Sullenberger. When did that happen? Sully Sullenberger. Oh, that was in 2009. That was in 2000. I was like, why? And the weird thing was, he was like, yeah, I'm Chad. Go see Chesley. I'm like, why do I recognize the name Chesley? Had no idea that was Sully Sullenberger's name. Who knew? You live and learn. The more you know. The Level Up Man watching from the Big Easy. Jay Blaze is watching from up in Maine. Forrest Law watching from Indiana. Indiana? You know how that goes. King of Life says, can I feed my ex to the shark and get the money?
Yep.
Here's the thing, King of Life. It's funny, we all laugh and we chuckle about what you just asked. I promise you, as quickly as that thought entered your brain, it would have entered your ex's brain even quicker. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you're wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. All right. Jarvis Marvis. Interesting name. Watching from Sheffield, England. Good stuff. Ollie J. Real Music watching from Houston. Edward Cross watching from Wilmington, Delaware. By the way, shout out to Edward Cross. He sent me a $20 Cash App the other day, and I did not get a chance. To shout him out, so I appreciate that. Robert Anderson said, Young Hero was a fool. Listen, Young Hero... Listen, man, I don't have anything against the guy. He's listen, man, he's just one of these young, new Christians. He got in his feelings, and he, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Molten Mage Gaming says the main dude in the Mr. Beast video is from Temptation Island. Not sure if you remember Danny and Ashley. I remember Grant and Ashley. I do not remember... Hold on, let me look. Danny and Ashley. Temptation Island. I probably do. I just don't remember. Danny and... Oh my God, no. Oh my God. So Ashley, by the way, this is the same Ashley who was with Grant. Okay? Ashley ended up with Danny, but then she ended up going back and fucking Grant. As they didn't have a reunion, unfortunately. But then we found out that Ashley chose Danny. Danny was absolutely a fucking simp. He's a fucking simp. Ashley never liked that dude. Never liked that dude. Ever, ever, ever. She was still fucking Grant. And by the way, Ashley has an OnlyFans. Like, I know what her tits look like. I know what her vagina looks like. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, listen, MMG, if you would, yeah. Tag me in Tag me in Discord, and I'll get to it. Legend says high IQ people understand that you don't have to agree with everything someone says or does to follow them, or at least someone with common sense. Right. King Life says Young Hero probably went back to Satanism and convert to Catholicism since it has ties to Satanism more. Listen, man, I'm listening, to be honest with you. One thing I will admire about Young Hero, man, is he's passionate. Like, dude, he's all in. Like, he's got some pretty unbreakable faith, man. He's got some pretty unbreakable faith. He sucks dick at conveying that faith, and he can't really substantiate anything he says, but the guy's a believer. You know, like, honestly, I would give anything to feel the way Young Hero feels about God and the Bible and all that. I just don't anymore. I'm too old and I'm too wise to just believe, the kinds of things that I've heard about the Bible to, and then of course you got, and then, the comments that always annoy me the most are people who say, just follow God. Like, God is the answer to everything. God's not going to stop your woman from cheating, guys. Okay? God is not going to magically erase a woman's body count. He's not going to. And I know we've got bitches talking about, well, God forgives, God forgives whores and da-da-da-da-da, and Mary Magdalene. Fair enough. God forgave prostitutes and he forgave whores. That's fine. We ain't God, and we ain't forgiven that shit. Also, never forget, God may have forgiven whores, and he may have forgiven prostitutes. But when it came to choose a woman to bear his son, he chose a virgin, ladies. He chose a virgin, ladies. He chose a virgin. So yeah, listen, God forgives whores and prostitutes and all those bad people. But when it came down to it, he wanted Jesus Christ to be born to a woman that hadn't been fucked by everybody in the village square. For money. It is what it is. Clement Ekpo says, separate the art from the artist. Exactly. And not many people are, it's not even maturity. They just don't have it's almost like they don't have the mental wherewithal to, and again, this is a female trait. Okay, men, we can separate the art from the artist because we know whether someone is objectively helpful or not, regardless of the way we feel about them. Women base everything on their feelings. So if they're feeling some type of way about somebody or something, it doesn't matter what they have to say. No matter how much it helps them, they're not going to listen. This is why women are fucking dumb. This is why they shouldn't vote. This is why they shouldn't vote. Because they vote based on the way they feel, not objective truth and reality. But we're never going to be able to repeal the 19th, guys. We're not going to listen, the cow's out of the barn, the toothpaste is out of the tube. We're not going back to that. Well, let's see. Yeah, Max says definitely can't put down R. Kelly music. Yo, real shit. Like, dude, I still got Sex Me and 12 Play on my playlist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, R. Kelly was another pedophile. But guess what? He was the king of R&B. The nigga could sing. I'm not going to mute R. Kelly because, he has, some questionable behavior. No, man. The nigga could sing. He's probably responsible for a lot of children being born, if you know what I mean. Max says, bro, the tone policing is so annoying. Yep. Absolutely. Let's continue with the age and location check-in. Hey, there's Johnny Elegant from Rosenberg, Texas. Johnny, I got to take the L on this one. I got to take the L on this one, Johnny. I thought that you had tucked tail and run. I was actually just talking about the fact that I hadn't seen you since our religious locking of horns, but here you are. So, hey, look, consider myself. And see, and again, this is the difference between Johnny, men like Johnny, and men like Young Hero. Young Hero can't separate the art from the artist. Young Hero has to be able to like someone in order to listen to them. That's on him. And listen, Johnny Rosenberg and I are probably never going to agree religiously, at least not yet. But he's back. Yeah, we had some contentious exchanges. It is what it is. Rangefinder watching from Sonoma, California. Rangefinder, have you ever been to the Sonoma? Because I know that there's a road course. There's a road course in Sonoma that NASCAR regularly goes to. Have you ever been to that? Dorkster81 says, that's one thing about you, Don. You seem hella fun, smart and chill somewhat. But I know that I'd probably get on your nerves and piss you off and it'd be scary. I would still respect you. Listen, guys, listen, like, and I'm being serious. Like I really am a nice guy. Like I really am. Okay. And the reason why you guys know that I'm a nice guy, listen to all of my simp tales, right? I married a woman who committed paternity fraud. You guys all know the story about it. Like I used to be I'm still a nice guy. I really, really am. Life, unfortunately, strips that nice guy out of you, you know? You have enough experience with women and ultimately you get jaded. You know, listen, a lot of our detractors like to say, well, you're jaded because you can't get laid. Okay, there are a lot of guys who are jaded because they're terrible with women. Fair enough. Okay? But the reason I'm jaded is because I've had a lot of success with women, right? Incels get told all the time, who hurt you? Well, nobody hurt me. That's the problem. I haven't had a chance to be hurt. That's why they don't know shit. But then guys like me, dude, I fucked hundreds of girls, man. And that's why I'm jaded, because I see the ugly. I've been on both sides of the ugly side of hypergamy. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I really am a nice guy, man. Listen, dude, ask Jay Blaze, ask Dr. B84, man. Like we all went to lunch. Dude, it was me, Dr. B84, Jay Blaze, and Level Up, man. We all went to breakfast. We all went to breakfast at the GSR. We had a good time. We had a good time. Phoenix Light Game says, in my personal opinion, Donovan, I don't think they ever liked you in the first place. They were just waiting for an excuse not to pay attention and apply the information you give us and to argue. Yeah. Some guy, and the thing is some guys can separate the way they feel about me from the information that I give, but they can only do that for so long. And as soon as you hit that one thing, as soon as you hit that one topic that triggers them, goes out the door. Dr. BD4 says, did I miss something? No. Dr. B84 is checking in from San Antonio, Texas, and he is in Cabo next week. And the reason why he's in Cabo next week is because it is going to be his birthday. Good shit. Dr. Udesign says, at least he pulled up, unlike others that we get on the radar. And again, listen, I will give it to Young Hero. I give him credit. I loved his passion, right? I like the fact that he felt so strongly about his Christian faith that he got upset. That's cool, man. Like, I think, if you don't get upset about something, then, do you really believe? That's the first thing. The second thing is he actually pulled up. Most people don't. So he did. And listen, I told him, if you pull up, I'll give you back your chat privileges. Unfortunately, he's probably never going to use them again because he feels some type of way. That's how it goes. Max says, Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying? Exactly. By the way, shout out to Mac with the $20 Cash App. Says he wants me to get some coffee. You know what? I am going to take that. I'm going to take that $20. I'm going to take that $20, Mac. And Devin and I, we're going to go to, dude, there is a coffee chain here on the West Coast, I think, called Dutch Bros. I think it's a West Coast chain. I know that there's one in Florida, but they're mainly on the West Coast. Guys, Dutch Bros, it's expensive. It's very expensive. Best fucking coffee ever. Best coffee ever, man. Best coffee ever. So I'm going to take that $20 and I'm going to go to Dutch Bros. So shout out to Mac for that. Appreciate that. Rangefinder says, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. The hell? Rangefinder says, yes, I have been to the Sonoma Speedway. They have all kinds of events, car shows, and drifting every week. Oh my God, that would be fucking awesome, dude. Jay Blaze says, Pixie witnessed how nice Don is. Brought to tears. Yeah. Yes. MJ says, DR is going to win the WBC. Would you put money on that? Would you put money on it? Because anybody can say anything. This is, and listen, I understand you're a Dominican spirit and all that good stuff. But when it comes to sports predictions, I don't listen to, I really don't take what anybody says seriously unless they're going to put money on it. And the reason why is because sports commentary has really become sort of clickbait. Colin Cowherd has said that he thinks the New York Giants are going to win the NFC East next year. He doesn't think that. He just wants the clickbait. He hates Nick Sirianni and he hates the Philadelphia Eagles. That is just another way for him to take a low-key shot and be biased about the Eagles. Colin Cowherd's not putting $1 on the New York Giants to win the NFC East. He's not doing it. He doesn't believe that. Okay? So if you really think the Dominican Republic is going to win the WBC, put your money where your mouth is. Let's have a friendly wager. Let's have a friendly wager. Dr. B84 says, not gonna lie, he, R. Kelly, made some smashing music that I may or may not have used in the past. Right. The Level Up Man says, Dutch Bros is legit. Yes, there is. Yeah, Jerry Raven says, there's one next to both of my gyms. Damn. Oh, Robert Anderson says, there is a Dutch Bros right by my house here in Arlington. Okay. Oh, they are in Texas. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, Jay Blaze called the Bears to win the division. He called the Bears to win the division. That son of a bitch was right. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. My dumbass predicted the Tennessee Titans going to the playoffs. That was a that was an L. I had some regrettable predictions. I had some regrettable predictions. Jerry Evans says it's like saying the Vikings will win with the addition of Kyler Murray. I don't know. I think they might. I think the Vikings are they going to go? The Vikings are definitely going to be better. Vikings are definitely going to be better. So you guys know how that goes. Okay. So before we get started here, guys, we're just going to quickly go through. We're just going to. Oh, I guess Fernando's barking at the neighbors again. We're going to quickly go through just a few of these Instagram posts that I've had saved for a while. And this one is by We Men 101, and it says many singles events across the U.S. have far more men, sometimes with the ratios being 3-to-1 or even 5-to-1, which is why organizers often offer men free tickets. One reason is that men feel like the effect is not worth the reward. Oh, this is interesting. Onyx actually commented on this. Okay. The interesting thing here, guys, the very, very interesting thing here, guys, okay? The interesting thing here, guys, is the comments. Okay? The comments. This is where the bodies are buried. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this particular Instagram post and listen.
Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very fucking simple. Okay.
Hang on a second.
So
all right, I'm gonna restart this. I'm gonna. There we go. I want to start it from the beginning. There it is.
I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Oh my god. Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very fucking.
I'm sorry. Touch a boob and buy a drink? The fuck? Touch a boob, bitch? Like, are you serious? Touch a boob? So what? You want people? You want men to break laws to talk to you now? Fuck out of here.
Simple. Okay, so I recently went to a singles event, and it was 90% women.
Holy shit. Holy shit, this woman's entire face is makeup. This woman's entire face is makeup. Wow.
And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes?
With 1,000 singles in attendance. Like, are we all living the same life at this point?
Yes, you are.
Because I've never been in a room with that many single people, even thought that it was even I thought I was like the only one left.
Nope.
I mean, beautiful women.
Yep.
All types, shapes, and sizes.
Yep.
Where are the men?
Yeah, the men have checked out, sweet cheeks. Men have figured it out. Men have figured it out. Y'all ain't worth it no more.
Where are the men? Then again, don't.
Men are with, well, this woman, the men are with women who don't wear hats like this. Okay? We don't want you wearing hats like this, ma'am. Okay? Maybe wear a sun hat. Maybe even a baseball cap. Don't wear a hat like this. Don't wear a hat like if you wear hats like this, you're going to deter most men of value.
Never mind.
Oh, listen, this is so funny. Watch this woman again.
I better pay attention to me tonight. I'm so fucking sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very fucking simple.
Yeah, it's very fucking simple until it's not, bitch. All right, let's look at the comments. Because I'm going to tell you what, man, the comments here really sort of tell the story. All of these comments are the same. Women don't want love anymore. They want access to a man's resources. Wow. Had to buy their own drinks. Feminism has won. Celebrate. There you go. High risk, low reward. There again. Here's another one. We resigned from the games and are loving our peaceful lives being single. Ooh. He said, wait. No bears showed up? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. What happened to the bears? This guy says, I'm done going through a divorce, now focusing on my children, career, and whatever the heck I want to do. Good for him. Sorry, this guy says, we've decided to buy boats, dune buggies, and race cars instead of dating these days, and we happy. Insane. Here's an interesting comment. You made an error in the percentage. Let me correct it. The top 1% of men are being pursued by 99% of women. You're welcome. Yep. Absolutely. Honestly, that might be a conservative ratio, if we're being honest. You left because there's always something better out there. Now that you have better, see how much better is. There you go. This guy says, who was the price again? Men, women, or the bear? Yeah, you know what's funny? You guys remember that? Where they asked a bunch of bitches, who would you feel safer with in the woods, a man or a bear? Well, I'd do the bear. This is a good one. Says 20 or 30 years ago, you friend zoned, shamed, and ignored us when we wanted to get married and start a family. Your starting a family timeline has expired and we have no interest in having another friend. Wow. Like these dudes have had it. Guys have had it. Oh, look at this. We are home watching ESPN and eating wings in peace. W chicken wings. Oh, this is a good one. So you want men to show up just to reject them? You better fucking believe it. There you go. Men are finally beginning to realize that they are the prize. That's right. Men are done being used. No wife, happy life. There it is. Feminism freed men. This guy says, we got smarter, realized our worth, and made good use of our passports. We go where we're celebrated, not tolerated. The same women at these singles events are most likely the same, quote, strong and independent women who don't need no man. Good job, brothers. Translation, where are the top 10% of men? You know, the men we want, the ones we want. Yeah. Yep. And guys, I promise you, this is why we know the red pill has gone mainstream. This is why we know the red pill has gone mainstream. If you want to know how mainstream the red pill is, go to the comments. Go to the comments in Instagram, TikTok, etc. Social media is really the only place that you can find out what's really going on out here in the world, man. Because mainstream media is not going to tell us that. They're just not going to. They're not going to. Listen, I've said this for years. And I used to call this community like 5%ers. If 10% of men live the red pill / dare I say, MGTOW life where they're not putting women on a pedestal, the economy would crash. The economy would totally crash. And it appears that it's heading in that direction. Men are not buying shit for women anymore. They're just not. They figured it out. Here we go. We are all tired of being treated like shit. Absolutely. Sorry, ladies. My house, my cars, my motorcycle, my cottage, my peace. You pushed me. You pushed, and we respected. And we respected, so thank you. We finally chose peace now. There it is. You passed on the men that want you already. Absolutely. Look at this. Guys, use your money to buy things you've always wanted. Buy motorcycles, cars, electric bikes, game consoles, gym memberships, holidays, city breaks, clothes, starting a business. The list is endless. Enjoy. James Hancock with the $2 super chat says, men need to approach us, but only the ones we want. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, where are all the men? Yeah, the guy up top, nailed it. They're looking for the top 10% of men. Men don't go to singles events, this guy says, because we don't want to be cross-examined like Richard Nixon. Wow, during the Watergate scandal. God damn. Tell me how you really feel. Take a look at the orange woman, the woman in front. What kind of quality man would ever want to be in the same space with a woman talking like that? Yeah, touch a boob? The fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Men are simply tired of showing up for entitled, rude, ungrateful women. It's not the old days. No, it is not. It most certainly is not. That's for damn sure. Why would men want to pay money to be rejected 100 times? Better to stay home, get drunk, and watch the ball game.
Yep.
Too much expected, and y'all tell us you don't need us. Enjoy that then. There you go. This guy says, I went to a local singles event, all women and all crypt keepers. Oh my God.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Oh my God. Once I saw all of them, I pretended I was in the wrong section of the restaurant and sat at the bar. It was funny and scary. Oh my God. Wow. This guy says, I focused on building a career and let my 20s and 30s fly by. Once I hit 40, I thought I could slow down, and guess what? Dating is worse. So I've accepted. I'll never be married due to the traditional marriage being frowned upon, and I'll never have kids either. At first, I thought there's no way. Then I accepted the idea that life is meant to be lived alone. Wow, in loneliness. I've found solitude, and I've delved back into work and just keep building a resume on goals being achieved. The mental games that go on are unreal. It's cheaper to spend a weekend in Vegas a couple of times a year than it is to ride an emotional roller coaster that women are on. Plus, it'll save your house, pension, and sanity if you simply go to Vegas. Since women file for divorce at least 72% of the time in a relationship. Guys, this is sad. This is sad, man. This guy really does think that life is meant to be lived alone. Man, like in human beings, we're communal creatures. Man, we're communal creatures. We want to be around each other. Men and women are better together. There is no doubt, but it's better to be by yourself than with the wrong woman. Man, that's terrible. Man, that's terrible, dude. Jesus Christ. This whole mad because we ain't dealing with their drama.
Nope.
No, we aren't. So we're witnessing a female loneliness epidemic. Dude, I dropped a video on this a couple days ago. These bitches want to talk all about the male loneliness epidemic. There is no male loneliness epidemic. Okay? Yes, there are more men who are single and lonely, but men thrive in solitude. Okay? Women devolve in solitude. Women cannot stand to be alone. They can't. This is why the single woman at 42 is miserable and the single man at 42 is not. It is what it is. This person says, where are we? We're avoiding problems, headaches, and liabilities. I won't even date a woman that speaks English. God damn. Stacking cash and building a life. So basically, guys, yeah, like, dude, guys, men are waking up. Men are waking up, dude. Like, dude, every single one of these comments, like, dude, without exception, look at all these comments, guys. Look at this. What? Men show up so they can get judged, ridiculed, their imperfections amplified, etc. They got to answer how much money they got all night. Who needs that kind of treatment? Yeah, nobody. Fuck out of here. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, this dude is fishing. Dude, that one deserves a like. I ain't mad at that. Damn, dude. We're good, ma'am. You should all get bear friends now. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Damn. Dude, this is it. Guys, if this is not evidence that men are waking up, I don't know what is. Let me read some super chats here. Joy Raven with the $5 super chat says, not gonna lie, waste time / money on first dates or travel the world, heading to the Shetlands end of April. Yes, sir. King Life says cheaper to go to the liquor store and look up how drink is made than going out and buying a drink. Yeah, right. Mac with the sorry about that. Mac with the $5 super chat says the shame. They shame men for being broke while simultaneously being broke themselves or taking the easy way out by showing their booty hole. That's exactly right. Phoenix Light Games over on I don't know what you're doing over on Rumble, PLG, says women are going to look at this as misogyny because anything that benefits men or makes them happy when it doesn't involve them is misogynistic. Unless women benefit from men's success and happiness, it's misogyny. Agreed. How many women, whenever they kicked off a person, tell Myron he's going to die alone? That's projection, sweetheart. That's a terrifying fear that women have, not men. Thanks for telling on yourselves. Yep. MJ says, I wouldn't bet on it, but you never know with baseball. Who do you think will win the WBC? I'm not convinced the United States That was shown in the game versus Italy. Of course, there's also Japan and Venezuela. Okay, who do I... Dude, the United States is going to fucking win the WBC, my guy. Okay? This is arguably the greatest collection of talent of baseball in quite a while. Vegas thinks that the United States is going to win the World Baseball Classic, and Las Vegas does not have, they don't have skin in the game. They don't have bias. Las Vegas identifies who the best team is. Here's the thing. Want to know why we know Las Vegas is not biased? Because it's in America? Who do they favor to win the World Cup? It ain't the United States. So yes, anything can happen. I get it. And again, this is what I'm talking about. And MJ, I'm not trying to get on you, but I'm using this to make an overarching point. Men, we live our lives based on probabilities, not possibilities. Okay? Is it possible that the Dominican Republic wins the World Baseball Classic? Absolutely. They got, Fernando Tatis Jr., Juan Soto, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Junior Caminero. I mean, the Dominican Republic is loaded. The U.S. is more loaded. Plus, the back end of the Dominican Republic's bullpen is a little weak, and their starting pitcher can be inconsistent at times. The United States is better than the Dominican Republic. Yes, we lost to Italy 8-6. That is probably not going to happen again. So while I can appreciate your fervor for the Dominican Republic, and while I can also understand that anything can happen in the World Baseball Classic, as far as I'm concerned, the team that is most likely to win the tournament is the United States. So I'm going to go with them. Besides, here's the thing, and I'll actually give you guys the perfect example to this. We'll move on after this. I'm old enough to remember. I will never ever forget this as long as I live. Me and my best friend, Brandon Young, we're both going to Mauna Loa High School. It's 1990. It's February the 12th of 1990. Okay? 2 days before Valentine's Day. Brandon's brother, Adrian, comes and picks us up from school. He says, guys, guess what happened? We're like, what? Mike Tyson got knocked out by Buster Douglas. We're like, wait, what? Oh, shit! Say what? Mike Tyson got who? By Buster who? Right? There's been all sorts of 30 for 30s on, and you guys got to watch the 30 for 30, 42-1. I said all that to say this. I am 100% certain that anyone who was aware of the fight beforehand, there was probably a person or two. Let's actually fast forward. Let's just say that there was a Douglas versus Tyson type of fight here in 2026. Okay? There is always going to be someone who makes a statement just for the attention. I think that James Buster Douglas is going to knock out Mike Tyson. Okay, put your money on it. Okay, cool. He was a 42-1 underdog. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that person actually did put $100 on Buster Douglas. Let's just say he actually said, hey, you know what? I'll take a flyer. Maybe, listen, I'll put $100 on Buster Douglas. Worst case scenario, I'm out $100. Best case, I make $4,200. Right? That's generally how betting works. I promise you, I'm lying or dying. If that person who put money on Buster Douglas watched the fight and watched James Buster Douglas knock out Mike Tyson, he would be surprised. And you want to know why he would be surprised? Because he didn't really think Buster Douglas was going to knock out Mike Tyson. Okay? He told everybody that he thought that Douglas was going to win. If he really was so sure that Douglas is going to win, he'd have been like, yeah, I told you so. If he's watching the fight, yep, there it is, 10th round, boom, 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 there it is. Listen, I told you guys Buster was going to win this fight, and he did, big deal. No, he was jumping up and down, hooting and hollering, oh my God, I can't believe it. That's right, you can't believe it because you didn't really think Buster, well, I put money on it, right, but you were still surprised when Buster Douglas knocked Tyson out with that left hand in that fateful 10th round. Okay? This is why I've sort of changed the way I give my sports opinions. I'm not trying to get clicks. I'm just trying to be honest. Okay? So, listen, you tell me that you wouldn't bet on it, MJ. This means you don't really believe that the Dominican Republic is going to win the WBC. I'm sure you hope they do. Listen, I hope the United States wins too. Absolutely. Okay? But when you go to Las Vegas, who is absolutely objective to a fault, they think the United States is going to win. And here's the thing. Maybe the United States doesn't win. But I will tell you this. If they don't, you would be surprised, MJ. You would be surprised. You'd be surprised. So listen, I don't mind hot sports takes. That's cool. Everybody makes them. Put your money where your mouth is. If you really do believe that the Dominican Republic is going to win the WBC, put $500 on it. And then we'll see what you really think. That's the way I see it. And yeah, this is the asshole in me coming out. Like I said, when I disagree or when I'm trying to make a point, I can be kind of a dick. That's how I am. It's not not trying to be disrespectful. This is just my personality. When I make funny noises, that means I'm thinking. Ark Survival, you guys' comments look funny on, says, also the liability of going to jail over false rape accusations is a major wake-up call. Guys, you don't have to use the word grape in here. Let's just call it what it is. Let's call it a false rape accusation, okay? Men don't grape women. They rape them, okay? Women don't grape students. They rape them, okay? Guys, and listen, I understand we have to sort of filter ourselves because of the powers that be. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry about me. Say what you feel. You're on Rumble. Say what you feel. Mac with the $5 super chat says, me and my cousins were boxing in the front yard redoing the match. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. MJ says, it's not as if the U.S. is that much better, mate. The Dominican team can keep up with them. MJ, I'll tell you what. Would you like to bet me $500? How about you put $500 on what you said? The Dominican Republic is a very good team. The United States is much better. That's why the United States is favored to win the WBC and not the Dominican Republic. Now, I will say this. If the United States wins, there might be a party in the USA. If the Dominican Republic wins, dude, it's going to be a fucking holiday. Dude, when the Dominican Republic and Venezuela get together, it's a fucking party. It really is fun. It really is fun to watch Latin American countries, especially in the World Baseball Classic. There's a lot of free time. The game doesn't move quite as quickly. There is no clock technically. It's good TV. It's good TV. I'm not going to believe anything you say unless you are willing to bet me $500, MJ. I don't want to hear anything about the DR, bro. I don't want to hear. Listen. I don't want to hear anything about the DR. Anybody can come in here and say, well, I think this team is going to win. Prove it. I don't want to hear about stats. I don't want to, well, they can hang with, no, I don't want to hear about none of that. Put your money where your mouth is. Yes, the Dominican Republic is good. The United States is much fucking better. Much better. J. Osiris, Nasty Boy Life says, what about Canada for today? Oh my God. Oh boy. I'll tell you what, the United States better win. We better beat Canada. We better beat Canada. That's all I know. All right, let's go to the next post here. This one is actually quite interesting. This again, the Call Her Daddy podcast.
They are an added bonus and fun in our life.
Talking about men. We do not need, you know what, let me restart this. And I hate that they mute it every fucking time, man. It's like that's their
need men. They are an added bonus and fun in our life.
Yep, 95% of men, 95% of the military are men. 97% of firefighters are men. 95% of coal miners are men. I talked about this, guys, in episode 311. Ship captains, 96% men. Welders, 94% men. Oil rig workers, 96% men. And the women on that oil rig aren't really doing work. Construction, 92% men. Fishermen, 97%. Surgeons, 81%. Deep sea divers, 97%. Demolition workers, 94%. Paramedics, 85%. Underwater welders, 98%. And that is, these motherfuckers, they make some fucking bank. Industrial miners, 95% men. Engineers, 89% men. Lumberjacks, 96% men. Ay. Pilots, 94%. Wow.
I love men. We need men. Only men can be fathers. They are irreplaceable. Thank you for being willing to risk your life and even sacrifice your life for other people. I think women, we're used to saying, we love mothers, we need women. All of that is true. And we shouldn't be afraid to express that same gratitude and respect for men, because men, we need you and we appreciate you.
Good for her. Good for her. Let's read some of these comments, then we'll move to the next one. It's crazy how common sense has become more uncommon. Well, yes. We don't need men, yet crave constant attention from them. Yeah. It's a good comment. Men carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, and we still have these conversations. Yeah. Unfortunately, we do. Unfortunately. Men literally keep the world going while staying silent and getting backstabbed at we do. Yep. As we do. Yep. Without real men, we're doomed. I love my man. Oh, real men. Here we go. See? Without real men. And her definition of a real man, I promise you, is subjective. Yeah, nice try there, Miss Feminist. Thank you, men. You're amazing. We definitely do not need females like her yet here. See, I don't. Okay, we can live without boys. We can't live without men. See, there's another low-key dig at men. Another low-key dig at men. If men disappeared tomorrow, 2 weeks in, the world would collapse. Yep. Absolutely. As long as we provide, we are useful. Got it. Very good. MJ can't leave it alone, says, I don't bet, bro, but you don't know baseball if you are saying that they are so much better. They are incredible, yes, but the Dominican is too, and I'm not saying this as a fanboy. Okay, MJ. MJ, bro, I've been watching baseball since I was a fucking kid. I know baseball, my guy. I fucking know baseball. The United States is much fucking better than the Dominican Republic, number one. Number two, you are being a fanboy, and that's okay. Okay? My contention is you hope the Dominican Republic wins the WBC. I get it. I understand. Okay? But just because I'm not bowing down to the almighty Dominican Republic doesn't mean that I don't know baseball. Why are you coming at me? I'm not telling you that you don't know baseball. All I'm telling you is that if you really think the DR is going to win, then shut the fuck up and put your money up. Shut the fuck up and put your money up. I don't want to hear any other opinions from you, my guy, unless you're willing to bet me $500 the Dominican Republic is going to win the World Baseball Classic. I'm not trying to hear nothing else. I'm not trying to hear nothing else, bro. Okay? I know fucking baseball. Ask anyone in here. Ask anyone in here. Ask anyone in here. Let me ask you a question, MJ, since you seem to know baseball so well. Who won the World Series in 1994 without Googling? Because I know you are. Go on. Who won the World Series in 1994? He's on his phone. He's on his phone. I know he is. You know what? I'll let you off the hook. There was no World Series in 1994 because baseball was on strike. The team that probably would have won the World Series was, get this, the Montreal Expos. Okay? Greg Maddux has 354 wins. All right? Randy Johnson won 4 Cy Youngs in a row after he was traded to Arizona. I know fucking baseball, my guy. I fucking know the goddamn game, bruh. Just because I don't agree with your just because I don't agree with your fandom and am jumping on that bandwagon does not mean that I don't know the game. And of course you don't bet, especially when you know you're going to lose. That's what I'm telling you. I would put money on the United States because I know that the United States is more likely to win the WBC than the Dominican Republic. You are being a fanboy, and that's what the tournament is for, bro. Like, MJ, that's what the tournament is for. It's for all the fanboys around the world. It's for us to have fun. My contention is that anybody can make any baseball prediction. I can simply say, well, I think Team Canada is going to win the World Baseball Classic. Really? Go to Vegas and put $500 on it. Well, I think the Dominican Republic is going to win the World Baseball Classic. Then go and put money on it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And, dude, the Dominican Republic is strong, man. Like, dude, they hit a lot of home runs, dude. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, Fernando Tatis' father, Fernando Tatis Sr., I bet you didn't know this, MJ. Fun fact, Fernando Tatis Sr. is the only player in Major League history to hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning. There you go. MJ says, I don't bet, bro. We will see on Sunday. Motherfucker, don't wink at me. Of course we're going to see on Sunday. But because if the Dominican Republic doesn't win the World Baseball Classic, you're not going to be anywhere to be found. You're not going to be in here saying, oh, I told you so. No, bro. You would be surprised if the DR wins the World Baseball Classic. So rather than saying you think they're going to win, say, I really hope they're going to win. That's the more honest statement. You don't think they're going to win. You don't think they're going to win. You really hope they do. You don't have to bet on hope. You have to bet on think. I don't bet, bro. Well, if you were so sure that the DR was going to win the WBC, you'd become a bettor. All right. Let's see. Let's continue. All right. This one's really funny. This one is absolutely funny. How it started.
When it comes to karma, they say she's a bitch.
I do not accept.
Guys, I don't know. Dude, I don't believe in karma. MJ is a last word type of nigga. I won't be surprised. Well, if you won't be surprised, MJ, see, here we go. You've done pinned yourself in the corner. If you wouldn't be surprised, MJ, put fucking money on it and quit running your fat fucking mouth. I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, the fuck you would, dude. You know you would. I would be surprised. If the United States wins, I would not be surprised. If they didn't win, I would be surprised. If the DR wins, I would be surprised. If Japan won, I would not be surprised. Again, the more accurate statement is I hope the DR is going to win the WBC, not the DR is going to win the WBC. Own your fandom. Like, it is what it is. You're a fanboy, I'm a fanboy. Unfortunately for you, my team is better than your team. And if you don't, and you know it, you know the United States is better than the DR. So what makes you think that the DR is going to win and not the US? Because you're a fan, and that's okay. Take the L, bro. Just take the L. Don't tell me I don't bet. If you're going to tell me that you don't bet, then shut the fuck up about your goddamn team. Guys, if you're not willing to put your money where your mouth is, I don't want to hear your fucking sports opinions, guys. I don't want to hear your fucking sports opinions because everybody has sports opinions when there's nothing at stake. That's all there is to it. MJ, you really have to get the last word in, bro. Then you'd be the only one who's surprised. Now you're in your feelings. Now you're taking shots at me. I'm not taking shots at you. You're trying to tell me that I don't. You know what, man? Fuck you. And fuck it. Dude, get the fuck out of here. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. Trying to have a friendly fucking sports conversations. The nigga doesn't know when to shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like I'm done. Like, I get it. I understand. You really hope the DR is going to win. You don't really think they are. Anyone can say anything. This is why the axiom, put your money where your mouth is, was invented. Because anybody can say anything. You would be surprised if they won. You would not be if the United States won. If you want to bet on the DR, fine. Okay? But I don't want to hear a goddamn thing until I see that fucking ticket. Here is how sure I am that the Dominican Republic is going to win the WBC. I put $1,000 on it. At that point, I can't say shit. I got to tip my cap and tell you good luck. But I don't give a fuck what you have to say if you're not willing to put your money where your mouth is, because again, you're doing the easy thing. Anybody can say anything. And you want the last fucking word. Yeah, we'll see on Sunday. Yeah, I guess we will. But I'm not hearing from your dumbass. Let's continue. I swear to fucking God, man. I swear to fucking God, dude.
A coffee or a walk is a possible date option, and neither should.
Wait a second, this is great.
Bitch.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're gonna see what you order. We're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, study you a bit.
Study you a bit. Got it.
So dinner it is.
So dinner it is. Oh, so you're just gonna tell us what to do. Okay, I got it.
I started the egg freezing
look at this
process.
Oh.
I did some preliminary tests.
The egg freezing process. Ain't that something?
Really low. The doctors did tell me that might affect my fertility. It's just so sad. I've been crying the entire day. I just feel this giant pain in my stomach right now.
The world usually has a way of just working itself out.
The world has a way of working itself out, gentlemen, but it has nothing to do with karma, okay? Karma is cope, all right? Karma's cope. Gentlemen, there is no such thing as karma. What he is talking about is what's called cause and effect, okay? The cause is her standards are too high. The effect is that she ended up single. Her ending up single has nothing to do with the universe righting all wrongs or balancing everything. Because if karma really did exist, there would be a lot of bad people in a lot of bad ways. If karma really existed, then there would be a lot of rich people who would not be living good lives right now. Bad people get away with bad things all the time and they live very good lives. If karma were real, then bad people, okay, would not have good things happen to them, and good people wouldn't have bad things happen to them. There is no such thing as karma, only cause and effect. If I throw a ball into the air, karma doesn't cause it to come back down. Gravity does. Okay? If I take a water gun and I squirt somebody in the face and he knocks me out, that's not karma. That's cause and effect. If I squirt some random person with my squirt gun and he turns around and knocks me out, that had nothing to do with the universe balancing, that has nothing to do with the stars balancing. No. It's cause and effect. Okay? Karma is cope. All right? Karma is cause and effect. That's it.
And I feel like it kind of did that here with this woman, unfortunately. She thinks she's hot shit, thinks she's a 10 out of 10, says that coffee is not even an option. It's not even a dating option. Like, I'm not a dog. I'm too good for that. You're going to take me to dinner so I can see your table matters and see what you order so I can judge accordingly. That's how she thought. And she went about her life thinking this way, looking at men this way. And then the world spun. And then it spun in a direction that she wasn't expecting to go. Come to find out, the wall hit her, fertility issues. I feel like it just goes back to being a good, genuine person. Did she have to be a bitch like this in the beginning?
No. That doesn't really have anything to do with being a genuine person. All it really has to do with is her making better decisions, right? Clearly, you can see this woman. This woman is clearly attractive. She actually looks familiar. I think I remember seeing her on Sosnick one time. I think. Yeah, this bitch was actually on Sosnick, if I'm not mistaken, right? But if she had made better decisions, like, say, locking down a man at 22, she wouldn't have fertility issues. Her fertility issues are because she is in her 30s and most of her eggs are done. Her eggs are fried. So that's not karma, that's just cause and effect. If you wait too long to have children, the effect is that you're going to have fertility issues. That's it. It doesn't have anything to do with you being a good person or a bad person. It has to do with you making good decisions versus bad decisions. That's the way it is. S Notice with the $10 super chat says, to the shadow realm he shall return with DR. Yeah, DR was a last word type of dude. He just wanted to. He was feeling some type of way about the way that I called him out. I told him put his money where his mouth is. I don't bet, but we'll see on Sunday. No. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to. Guys, this is the thing, man. When I hear sports opinions now, if they're not rooted in common sense, I need to see some betting tickets. I need to see some betting tickets because there are a lot of hot take merchants out there who like to say crazy shit like MJ. The Dominican Republic is going to win the World Baseball Classic, and they very well might. MJ is absolutely correct. The Dominican look. Please fucking. Matter of fact, I wanted the Phillies to sign Juan Soto, man. Dude, Fernando Tatis Jr. is no fucking joke. Junior Caminero, one of the best hitters in baseball. Dude, they are loaded from top to bottom. They're not as good as the United States. And this is why Las Vegas, who sets the lines on these things, still has the United States favored to win the WBC. If I were a betting man, I would not put my money on the Dominican Republic. I'd put it on the United States. And so would MJ. If MJ had to put anything that mattered, if he had to make a bet for his life, he would probably bet the Dominican Republic just to prove a point. Well, I'm going to die. And then he'd probably switch it to the U.S. I don't want to hear anything until you put your money where your mouth is, especially when it comes to bad sports takes. Colin Cowherd says he thinks that the New York Giants are going to win the NFC East next season. If they do, Colin's going to be surprised. That's how you know he doesn't really believe it.
the people she was getting to know? Did she have to overinflate herself and then project it onto the men she was trying to get to know? No, she didn't. She could have.
Yes, Jay Balea says, if Rich Cooper chooses not to live with a woman, she will get fucked by other guys. Cause and effect. That's not karma.
Just been a nice, wonderful, pretty person, and instead karma is a bitch, and then life puts you through things, and then you think to yourself like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have been that way. Maybe life would have been different if I just took the high road and been a nicer person. Because the world tends to spin positively for positive people. Depending on how you live your life and what you do, you will be blessed.
No. See, there it is. You will be blessed. No. And this is where the religion, and listen, this guy means well, I get it. But he's telling people, do good things and good things will come to you. No. Do good things for yourself and good things will come to you. That's what they forget. Okay? Do good things and good things will come to you. There's a caveat. Do good things for yourself and good things will happen to you.
Looks like an insufferable woman, and unfortunately, she got the worst of it.
Yep. And it has nothing to do with karma and everything to do with the fact that she's an insufferable woman. Let's take a look at a few of these comments here. Atomic Dog. By the way, she has a fabulous espresso machine. If she was a nicer person, she could already be married with children. Yeah, it really doesn't have anything to do with her being a nicer person, right? If she were a nicer person, yes, that would certainly increase her options. If she were a younger person, she would be married. I have absolutely no sympathy for her. Absolutely. The face you make when you made the rules, that's right. Enjoy your cats, that's right. How I hold my chopsticks, what the fuck, yeah. Yeah, whatever. How you hold we're gonna study you. Bitch, you ain't studying shit. You're gonna study those, study you for a bit. Yeah, keep studying, bitch. Stay independent, queen, enjoy your cats. Oh boy, here we go. Here's a question to the men. I have no issue with getting to know someone over a casual first date, but want a way to protect myself from non-serious men or players. Do you offer coffee dates to women you consider wife material, or do you try to put your best foot forward knowing, oh, I already know how to answer this. There you go. See, she's trying.
When it comes to karma,
so she's trying. She's trying to shame men here. She's trying to shame men. Well, if you really like her, then you should put your best foot forward. I don't know you. Okay? You're attractive, and so I want to get to know you. But I'm not gonna spend $150 or $200 on a date for a bitch I don't know. Sorry. Not no honest question here to men. Let's see. Coffee dates are offered to every woman. That's how we get to know you better, to see if we would like to continue to get to know you more in order to find out if you're wife material. There you go. Yep, there it is. This guy, this is funny. Very good. Very good. Yeah, dude, I swear to God, I've seen this woman. I've seen this woman on Adam Sosnick. She has a bit of an accent, but it's always quite funny. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, this is funny as shit. Watch, this is great.
That like if you're 40 years old, you're never gonna find love. Like,
left my marriage, now I'm 40 and a side chick. Oh boy.
Oh my God. Sorry, I woke up like really emotional because
you're single.
I was married for, oh my God, just stop. I was married for over 20 years, and like, I was so used to being a wife. Like, I loved being married, you know?
No, you didn't.
Like, I love being a wife. I love having like that one person. I love.
No, you didn't.
Love coming home to and like venting all my to. And
how many times do we see this? It seems like the prettier the woman in a seemingly good marriage, the worse she will be to her husband when she hits 40. It's like she starts thinking her value remains constant, and she deserves more than what she has in her spouse. She'll then demand more from him. She'll mistreat the husband or give little to no effort in the marriage. Or even worse, she'll seek attention outside the marriage. She'll start using words like, I'm unhappy. I need to find myself, or I have no identity in this marriage. When the husband reacts due to the chaos, her constant complaints or little to no intimacy from her, he will seek his peace elsewhere. She will then use this to end the marriage due to his infidelity and think, the best is yet to come. Unfortunately, like most, she will find life is not the same when she was last single.
No, she won't.
She will quickly realize that her highest and best value to men is way behind her. This is because single men of high value prefer a younger version of her. She will mostly attract men who see her value behind closed doors as a rented tool. Most end up like this young lady, being the side chick.
She is not young.
And sharing someone else's unhappy husband. Now she is finally the piece for a man. Sadly, it is for a man who is married to the kind of wife she used to be.
Woo! Wow. It's like a... Damn. Ain't that some shit? Let's read the comments. Oh, this is funny. They just hate good men. Yep, that's what it is. That's what it is. And, you know, the interesting thing is never once did she mention how great her husband was. She said, I was married for 20 years and I loved that I could come home and vent my frustrations to somebody. Right? Listen, we say all the time, women want to get married, but they don't want to be wives. Yep. Kevin Samuels, R.I.P. Yes, sir. Stop crying or you'll lose that side chick position too. Yes, sir. There it is. Cry me a river. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Guys are waking up. Guys are Oh, wow. A woman's age chart. Oh, this is great. I gotta like this one. 18 to 26 prime time. 27 to 30 time to settle. 30 to 35, 50% off. 35 to 40 on clearance. 40 to 50 outlet mall. 50 to 60 Salvation Army. God damn. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's interesting. More and more of these stories are starting to come out. Yet we still get women on Fresh and Fit talking about, I don't need no man. This is a very interesting. Now, this is a very interesting post, and I relate to this. I relate to this because I've been with Devin for over almost 10 years now. It says things that are actually normal after years of marriage, but people rarely say out loud. You don't need to text all day if something's urgent. If something urgent happens, you'll call. That's trust, not neglect. Totally. Will Sutton says gas is almost $8 here in San Fran. There's no way that's true. Dude, Will, bro, please tell me you're joking. $8 a gallon. God damn. $8 for 9/10 of a gallon. Remember that. Here we go. Love becomes logistical before it becomes poetic. Bills paid on time. Medicine reminders. You fantasize about being alone, not being with someone else. Space becomes the real aphrodisiac. Yeah. And again, just let me give you. And again, this is just what happens after you settle into normalcy, right? When you settle into normalcy, like Devin and I, we don't need to text all day. Right? Like, we're both home all day, so that, that's kind of what it is. But there's no need for us to text all day. We live together. Love becomes logistical before it becomes poetic. Bills paid on time, medicine reminders. I mean, we're not that old yet, right? But we don't have as much sex as we used to. I mean, I'd like to have more sex, but, listen, we're older, we're busier. We've got freaking 4 cats, and we've got, oh my God, we now have 2.5 dogs because the new dog that we got is literally like a little kid. It just is what it is. At some point, you are going to settle into normalcy. You're not going to be having hot porn star sex, 5 times a day like you used to. That's just how it is. Yeah, you fantasize about being alone, not with somebody else. Space becomes the real aphrodisiac. I don't know about that. I mean, absence makes the heart grow fonder. But yeah, listen, I love watching television with Devin. But every once in a while, I'll go to bed before she does, or she'll go to bed before I do. And both of us enjoy our quiet time. To just sit in front of the television and watch something by ourselves. That's just how it is. This doesn't mean we don't enjoy each other's company, but, when you live with someone, your alone time, your solitude times becomes a lot more valuable. You don't love them deeply, but you don't like them. Or you love them deeply, but you don't like them every single day. Both can exist. Absolutely. You guys know I love Devin to the moon and back. There are days I don't like her, and I'm sure that there are days that she doesn't like me. That doesn't mean we don't still love each other, right? You don't have to, and this is where genuine burning desire comes in. Guys like Rich Cooper like to teach guys, unless she wants to rip your clothes off 24/7, she doesn't really love you. Bro, Rich, what are you talking about, man? And the only reason why Rich said it is because Rolo said it, right? And Rolo said it in a very different context. Rich and his dumbass decided that, well, if she doesn't want to rip your clothes off 24/7, you're doing it wrong. Dude, no bitch wants to rip a dude's clothes off 24/7, man. Like, what the fuck? Devin doesn't want to rip my clothes off 24/7? Yeah, I'm assuming she's still sexually attracted to me. But just because your woman doesn't want you to fuck her all the time doesn't mean that she doesn't love you. Like, you really gotta be careful with stuff like that. You argue less but think more. Most conflicts are resolved internally, not dramatically. That's 100% true. Devin and I were a little bit different. We've never had an argument ever. We've had disagreements, but she's never raised her voice at me. Ever. Like, that's just not how we do it here. Attraction doesn't disappear. It just stops performing for an audience. Exactly. You want to know how I show Devin I'm attracted? Dude, I look at Devin's ass every time she leaves the room. I'm always looking at her ass. When she's getting dressed and getting ready for bed, I'm always looking at her. She has a beautiful body. It is what it is. You don't miss them when they're gone for a few hours. You miss them when something specific happens. Yeah, there you go. Like, when Devin's gone for a few hours, yeah, like if I go to Miami or something, I don't really miss her until day 2. That's when I really start to miss her. Devin's a little bit different. She starts missing me when she drops me off at the airport. But, look, everybody's different, I guess. The point is that you're not yearning for each other all the time. Romance shifts from intensity to reliability, and reliability is wildly underrated. Here you go. There you go. You stop needing reassurance daily because trust has compound interest. Right. Soft truth, if your marriage feels boring to outsiders, it might actually be secure. There you go. There you go. Guys, I've said this many, many times. I don't want the exciting girl. I don't want the fun girl. I don't want the spontaneous girl. Give me the boring girl. All right? Listen, when I was in my 20s, yes, I needed all that excitement. I'm damn near 50. Okay? I don't need spontaneity. I don't need fun and no. No. My relationship needs to be boring. Boring relationships, gentlemen, are often the most secure relationships. Never forget that. We got a couple more before we get to the police videos here. The last one. This is the last one. So we had some people in here disagreeing about the and this is a healthy disagreement, right? I maintain that the best drivers on planet fucking Earth are Formula One racing drivers. Okay? Formula One racing drivers. All right? I could put Lance Stroll in Kyle Larson's car and put Kyle Larson in Lance Stroll's car. Now, why did I mention those two guys? Well, because Lance Stroll he's one of the quote-unquote worst drivers in F1. Of the 22 drivers that are currently on the grid, Lance Stroll probably has the least amount of talent, so to speak. Okay? But he still drives an F1 machine for a living, and he makes something like $15 million. Kyle Larson is arguably the best driver in NASCAR right now. But I promise you, Lance Stroll would absolutely wipe the floor with every NASCAR driver in Kyle Larson's car. Kyle Larson would finish no higher than P22. Well, how many cars are on the grid in F1 race, Donovan? 22. This doesn't mean Kyle Larson's a bad driver. This doesn't mean that Lance Stroll is the best driver. But the best drivers in the world are F1 drivers. Case in point, this is Max Verstappen. He dominated at Nürburgring in his debut. This dude was on a 2-week break from F1, and he literally the best Nürburgring, whatever Ferrari. This is like some Ferrari series or whatever. The 8-time Ferrari Series world champion congratulated Max Verstappen on being the world's best driver. Let's take a look.
Based on a recent study conducted by West German scientists in the Eifel Mountains, we have found conclusive...
By the way, this is Max Verstappen right here.
proof that Max Verstappen is in fact not human. In case you missed the news, Max Verstappen, 4-time Formula One world champion, made his GT3 racing debut.
Oh, Nita says the best drivers are ice road truckers. Okay, fair enough. You know what? I can't argue with that, okay? I can't argue with that. Ice road truckers are very, very good drivers. But again, and I used to love watching that show. My favorite ice road trucker when I used to watch it was Polar Bear. However, if Polar Bear could squeeze into Max's car, okay, and Max takes over for that ice road trucker, Max would drive that other dude's car better than him. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
At the Nürburgring, in what might be considered the most anticipated debut in almost any form of racing, competing in the 9th round of the NLS season, Max took the Emile Frey Ferrari and qualified at a respectable 3rd place. You also have to realize that Max
qualified in 3rd. Okay.
Isn't just going out there and competing against a bunch of, well, schmucks. These are professional GT3 racing drivers. It is their job to drive these machines as fast as possible week in and week out. And they have hundreds, if not thousands of laps more experience than Verstappen. Short version of the story is that these guys are immensely talented in their own right and should not be written off in any way, shape, or form. That being said, it took Max all of 1 corner to assume the lead. Yeah, when the green flag dropped, it took Max all of, I don't know, half a straightaway to pass the 2nd place car. And then going into T1, that was that. Max was in 1st place. Now, when it comes to racing at the Nürburgring, finding the lead is one thing. Keeping it and managing traffic and doing all the things that come with endurance racing, in this case a 4-hour race, well, that's a completely different story.
This Max Verstappen led this race for 4 hours.
See, the difference in cars that race at the Nürburgring is pretty wide. In some cases, a GT3 car is 30
Watch this overtake.
to 40 miles an hour faster down a straight than some of the lesser competition. Now, I know in Max's day job, Formula One, there is traffic. After all, Alpine and Haas exist, and while very, very slow compared to the...
Uh-oh, Big Oli says, nah, Donovan, what about repo car drivers? Fair enough. You know what? I think you've got an argument there. I think you got an argument there. Dude, repo drivers, they pull some pretty crazy miracles.
Front runners in Formula One, they aren't exactly as slow as some of the cars on the Nürburgring that Max had to navigate. However, once Max took the lead, he started stretching it out to such a degree that by the time he got out of the car, he had over a 1-minute lead.
This dude had a 1-minute lead
over 2nd place. And again, you need to realize that the people he was beating, and at this point dominating, were professional drivers who were extremely good in their own right. In fact, it could be said that the Ferrari Max was driving is not the top car in GT3 right now. In fact, at the Nürburgring, it might be said that the best car are the Mustangs. And if that wasn't enough to make you look at the guy and think, I'm not the same species as he is, Max also managed to crack off a lap of 7 minutes, 51.5 seconds. That is only 2 seconds off of the Nürburgring GT3 lap record. And when Max was finished and got out of the car, he handed it off to his teammate, Chris Lullum, who had arguably the most unenviable task in all of Germany at that given moment. It was his job not to ruin the dream debut for Max around the ring. However, Chris understood the assignment. He drove carefully, he had enough pace, he kept the car out of the barriers, he didn't take unnecessary risks, and even though the Mustangs, well, they cut the gap down to 22 seconds, it wasn't enough. And when the checker flag waved, it was the 31 Emile Frey Ferrari driven by Chris Lullum and Max Verstappen that took overall victory. Guys, it's official.
There you go. There you go. Now, this was an interesting troll. First F1 driver to win in a Ferrari in the last 365 days. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Look, this only confirms that Max is currently the best driver in the world, and in my opinion, the top 3 best of all time. There you go. This is funny. This Max guy should try F1. He's got potential. You think? Okay, fine. Sorry, I'm a little confused. Did he win or did he take 3rd place? He won. Yeah, 1-minute lead? Like, dude. Dude. Look, I don't get why people are surprised. See, now this is what I'm talking about. I don't get why people are surprised. He is a 4-time F1 champion. That is the pinnacle of motor sport. Let me repeat that. That is the pinnacle of motor sport. Dude, I have got to find that Instagram post where it showed the following. So, of course, he's going to dominate a lesser category. It's the same as putting Novak Djokovic in some national pro league. Yeah, all the other guys are pros, but he is the world #1 record holder. Makes sense? Makes sense? Super Max dominates, gets third. No, he didn't get third. He won the race. He won the race. See, no, dude, no one. No. Hate him or love him, you have to respect him. Yep, Jan Mardenborough. I thought his name was Middleborough. F1 is the top. Look, let him try a rally. You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? Dude, there was a clip, guys. Dude, this is crazy. So Max's father, Jos Verstappen, used to be an F1 driver. As a matter of fact, there was an incident in pit lane when Jos Verstappen's F1 car ignited in flames, almost burned him to death. And that's the reason why F1 teams are no longer allowed to put in fuel during pit stops. I might bring that up here in just a second. Anyway, there is a video out here, and I'm sure I'll show it to you guys at some point in time. Jos Verstappen is in the passenger seat. 13-year-old Max Verstappen is in some super rally car. Max is beating everybody at 13 years old. His father is sitting beside him. Max blinked not once. Not once. JF says, I'm not much... wait a minute. Dominican Canyo says, I watched F1 all the time and stopped because I knew Max was going to win. You should probably start again. Because Max is still the best driver on the grid, but he does not have the best car on the grid. He doesn't have the best car on the grid, so again, listen, man. Listen, say whatever you want. Say whatever you want, guys. I have watched all of the... I've watched racing half my life. I've only watched F1 for the last 5 years. It's over. There is a reason why F1 racing drivers are the highest paid drivers in the world. There's a reason why F1 is by far and away the most followed racing circuit in the history of the world. These guys are the best in the world. And listen, I know we're all fans of other racing circuits, and this doesn't mean that others are garbage. That's not what I'm saying. Max is the best. Everyone in Formula One is the best. That's all I'm going to say. All right. It is time to go to the police videos. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to break down a few police videos that involve, let's keep it real. Attractive women. We are going to show that attractive women also think that they're above the law, right? They also think that they're above the law. Big Oli says, best car right now is the McLaren team. Oh, no, it is not. Oh, no. No. The best F1 team right now is Mercedes. The best F1 team is Mercedes, man. George Russell and Kimi Antonelli. The Mercedes have been the fastest cars all season long. McLaren had the fastest cars last year. Mercedes has the fastest car this year so far. All right. So this one is entitled 5 Fast and Foolish Teens Caught on Body Camera. All right, let's get it.
Do I look familiar? Kind of. Yeah, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Dude, this bitch is bad.
You're under arrest for fleeing and eluding law enforcement.
She turned right around.
You didn't know you were going 60, you're full of you're flying.
What, just been a speeding ticket? Yeah, it was speeding ticket wasn't even home. I don't got no money.
My mom was kind of rushing me to go and take him home.
At 106 miles an hour, she wants you to drive 106 miles an hour down the bridge.
Teens might think they know everything, but when it comes to the rules of the road, they're still amateurs. We're counting down 5 Need for Speed teens whose joyrides end in flashing lights, handcuffs, and body cam footage that says it all. Welcome to After Hours, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
I'm in the road, hands up, telling her to stop. Clearly look like a law enforcement officer. No brakes, no lights, nothing. She just keeps going, guns up.
We kick off today's episode, pedal to the metal, in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, where an officer goes from investigating a hit and run to arguing with a teenager who has a serious problem with authority.
Of course
While
she does.
aiding hit-and-run victims, the officer suddenly sees a Mustang blast past at an allegedly ridiculous speed, instantly turning a routine investigation into an impromptu drag race. Minutes later, officers track the Mustang into a quiet residential neighborhood where the driver finally hits the brakes a little too late.
When I tried to confirm, he didn't answer. His ABL is at the PD. Yeah, I see his vehicle, but I don't see him anywhere.
He's going right to the front door. Goddamn.
15 Delta 31, 15 Delta 31.
Hi there. Do you guys know his white
Jay Blaze says, if I looked like that, I would too. Yep. Right?
Mustang this is?
Tell her to come out. Yeah.
I'll let him know in a second.
My daughter's friend.
Okay. Yeah, can you have him step out?
Dude, this dude better not try to take the fall for this bitch.
Hi.
God, this girl is bad.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, she said kinda.
Yeah. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for fleeing and eluding law enforcement.
What?
I walked out, flagged you down, told you to stop, and you rapidly accelerated away from me.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
She's like, what?
It's all on body cam.
Because you just...
Nope, I walked out of the road and was telling you to stop.
You walked out on the
Yep,
road.
correct, and I was telling you to stop. It's all on body cam. You're under arrest for
She's funny. She's trying to gaslight.
fleeing and eluding law enforcement. Come here.
Wait.
Can I just call her mom?
Yeah, you can call her mom. Is that on her phone right there?
Damn, who is this chick? God damn, this bitch has cakes too.
What's her name?
I have a female 1015.
Mom.
Copy 1 in custody, 1058.
In the house.
You got a female for search?
What was your mom's name? Louise.
1 Alpha 5 on, as long as it's clear with 50, I can be en route.
And I'll be at 2793 Neverland Drive. I am a law enforcement officer, fully uniformed, telling you to stop because you're passing all those cars in a double yellow. You passed multiple.
This is funny. This is so funny. She said I passed one car. Bitch, you are lying.
Stop the cap. It doesn't matter. You still fled law enforcement. And then you rapidly accelerated.
You guys understand what she's trying to do? I passed one car. She's trying to gaslight her way out of it. Well, at least she's not chimping out. At least not yet.
As you went by me, you didn't stop, didn't do anything, didn't even hit the brakes.
Do you want help with that, sir?
No, I was going the speed limit.
No, you weren't.
Stop the cap.
It was just me there. I don't know who you want to talk to. Who do you want to talk to?
Digital Burn says, why don't you speak on the simps who allowed the dating market to plummet? Number one, it's PLUMMET. Number two, we dog guys who are simping all the time. Holy smokes, Digital Burn. Digital Burn, you must be new here, my guy or my girl. You really need to do your research before you come in here running off at the mouth, because we talk about simps all the time. All the time. Nice try, though.
Maybe your supervisor?
Yeah, he's on his way. You're more than welcome to. That's fleeing and eluding law enforcement. So.
And I'll be en route to...
I passed one car. Oh, okay, well, I guess we'll let you go then. Fuck out of here.
Well, until we get a cage car here, she can have a seat if she wants, okay?
I'm calling that there's... Give her that chair to sit.
Oh, sounds like a kid.
She's not answering. Is she at work? Yeah.
What's mom gonna do? Fucking call her? God damn, even this girl has a goddamn gap. Good lord.
Go ahead and sit down for me. Do you have anything on you? Because I have a female that's going to come search.
Got some cakes.
No.
Oh, yeah. So, no, I literally was at Clubhouse and Pioneer. I hear her car accelerating rapidly, so I look, and she's in the middle of passing vehicles.
JF says, Sims get roasted, marinated, barbecued all the time. Dude, real shit.
Coming back over, I'm in the road.
My favorite food.
Hands up, telling her to stop. Clearly look like a law enforcement officer. No brakes, no lights, nothing. She just keeps going, guns it. So that's fleeing and eluding all day long. So.
Can we go to court for this?
Absolutely. You're going to be going to court no matter what.
Can we go to court for this, bitch? He got you on body cam. Can we go to court for this? She really thinks she's gonna get out of this.
And you said you have it on dash cam?
I have it on body.
Oh, he's got it everywhere, baby girl. See, now she's probing him. Now she's probing him, and you said you got it on dash cam? Yeah, baby girl, it's 2026, boo. It's 2026 or 2025, boo. At that time, yeah, he's got it all.
Body cam. Okay. Even better, because I was right there.
Oh, okay.
So, what's your name?
Tara Palmieri.
Palmieri?
Central 6006.
T-A-R-A, his first name?
P-A-L.
Yeah, I ran it.
M-I-E-R-I.
P-A-L-M-I-E-R-I. What's your date of birth? What's your middle name?
Ashley.
Of course, her middle name is Ashley.
Is she out for?
Level Up Man says, is this address 304 Confection Avenue? Because there are cakes everywhere. Yes, sir.
Or who do you want to call? Because you're going to have to get bailed out.
I don't know that they're going to have to bail her out. I mean, she is getting arrested.
I know, I agree. Fleeing law enforcement is pretty ridiculous.
She says, this is ridiculous. The cop's like, yeah, I know. We got a clapback cop, yo. We got a clapback cop. This is ridiculous, bitch. Say it with your chest.
I absolutely agree.
Do you want me to take her to Salon, please? Is she at Wells Fargo? Do you want me to call her?
No, she's at Bank of America in Norman.
And I'm also towing your car and putting it on a 30-day hold. So, just letting you know.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, look at mom. See? This is the difference between white moms and black moms. A black mom would have been like, what the fuck you doing that for? My baby ain't do nothing. Watch what mom does. Watch what she does. Look, see that? See that? See that? Look, mom knows. She's like, oh shit, if you're towing it for 30 days, it must be serious.
Just letting you know. So.
Do we have a cage unit coming?
Yeah. I'm working on a tow right now.
She is Tara Palmer. I think she's one of the ROs in the book.
Okay.
She is.
Just dad.
Just dad.
Central 9 X-ray 92.
9 X-ray 92. Can you start my rotation for the white Mustang in my call? Oh, you did? Disregard. I think 9 Motor 11 already did it.
Yeah, they're in route. I don't think I put it in there yet.
Do you have the key to the car?
I'll get it.
Okay.
Hey, Dad. They're arresting me for fleeing and eluding. I passed in a double line, and then an officer came. I said, I'm getting arrested because an officer said I was fleeing and eluding. I was driving on Pioneer Trail. He came out and ran in front of, like, he half ran in front of my, like, he didn't even fully run in front of my car.
Of course not, because you were speeding.
And then, now I'm getting arrested for it because I parked at Mia's. Because
This is so funny. Do you see do you see the story she's telling her father? She's telling her father, he said I was speeding and eluding. Bitch, please.
he said I was fleeing, but he wasn't even behind me with lights on or anything.
Doesn't matter. Don't need to be. Thank you.
This bitch is trying to plead her case to her dad.
I absolutely don't need to have lights, sirens activated. I'm a fully uniformed law enforcement officer telling you to stop.
Do you have your laptop in there? I did. I don't know.
Can I talk to him?
Yeah.
Officer Riera.
Okay.
Hey there, it's Officer Riera, New Smyrna Beach Police Department.
What officer who?
Officer Riera with the New Smyrna Beach Police Department.
Hey, Riera. How you
Okay,
doing?
good. So, literally, I'm in the middle of the road. I'm a fully uniformed police officer telling her to stop. Not only does she not even apply the brakes, she rapidly accelerates away from me to the point where I have to jump in my car, which was parked several hundred feet away because I was investigating a hit and run crash. And now all of a sudden she's gone nowhere. So then I obviously find the car and make contact with her. So I don't need to have lights and sirens on behind her or anything like that. I'm a fully uniformed police officer. I was given clear hand signals to stop. And I have a witness who was the victim of my hit and run crash who watched the entire thing. So, you know, of course, that means...
Yeah, she's cooked. This is it. She's cooked. She's cooked, dude.
Statute requirements for fleeing and eluding. I don't mean to be a jerk about it or anything like that, but that's where we're at, okay?
How far does she go from when you try to gesture her to stop?
Over a mile. I mean, she's over at... This was at Clubhouse and Pioneer when I was telling her to stop her vehicle. So she didn't try to
Damn.
pull off the road down the street, nothing like that.
King Life says her acceleration was her saying I have a boyfriend. Yeah, right.
Was she able to see you? Or?
Oh yeah,
Well,
I am in a.
She saw. That's why she accelerated.
I am in a. She just told me I saw him in my uniform. So that's all I need. Like, and I know she saw me because I was about in the middle of the road to where she would before she would run me over. So I didn't want to get ran over because she was already doing 65 plus. So I have everything I need for fleeing and eluding. It is what it is. So she can take it to court. It's going to go to court no matter what. But that's what I have. It meets statute requirements. That's what we're doing. Okay.
Okay. Can you put her back on the phone?
Yeah, you're on speaker.
Oh shit! He's gonna be like, "You little fucking bitch."
It's just her laptop.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
You'll learn a lesson eventually.
There it is. There it is. You'll learn a lesson eventually, Dad says. That says to me that this is not her first run-in in terms of speeding.
So what do you got? Have you contacted your mom yet?
She won't answer.
Yeah, that's because Mom knows you're a bad fucking kid.
Okay, so they're gonna. So you'll probably be in jail for the weekend then.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So.
Because you're not gonna get out right away. Why were you going that fast down Pioneer Trail?
Because I'm pretty, and I thought I could get away with it.
I passed one car. Because he was going like 30.
Doesn't matter if you passed one car. Why were you speeding?
And I passed him.
Okay, so when he waved
And it was
you
a
down,
double yellow line, so I shouldn't have.
Why did what?
Because I.
There it is. She just admitted.
Quiet.
Yo! Do you see this? This is the difference between non-black parents and nigga parents. Dad is like, shut the fuck up, be quiet, I'm not trying to hear shit. Okay? Not trying to hear shit. This girl has pretty privilege and she is learning a very difficult lesson. But instead of her father trying to quote-unquote get her out of this, Dad is like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm your father, be quiet. You know, it's interesting. I remember there was a time when black parents actually were better than non-black parents. I remember those days. It's not like that anymore. Because if this was a black girl calling her black mother would have sped all the way over there and gotten arrested along with the girls. Yep. T-Right123 says black parents would be yelling at the cops instead. Yep. Absolutely. Black fathers are a little bit different. But every once in a while, black fathers get out of pocket. But of course, we know black fathers are normally nowhere to be found, right? Most black people are raised by black women. So if this were a black girl, and this was her mother, and she called her mother would have sped right over there, got right in the cop's face, straight up. But this father is literally showing his daughter, hey, look, you gonna learn today, baby girl. You gonna spend a weekend in jail, and I ain't trying to hear all the bullshit. Don't try to handle me. I'm your father.
Or you'll stay in that place for a week.
Ooh, listen to this.
And it was a double yellow line, so I shouldn't have.
Why did what?
Because I didn't.
Quiet, or you'll stay in that place for a week.
There you go. That's how it's done. Squad 1981 says this is dumb. He should have told her to kept her mouth shut and get her a lawyer. Nope. No. You want to know why? And listen, that is good advice. Okay. But if her dad tells her, hey, shut your mouth, we're going to get you a lawyer. What that says to her, the messaging that says to her is no matter what laws you break, there's always a way out of it. Because something tells me that she does not come from a very well-to-do family. She looks like she does because she's beautiful and she drives a Mustang, her friend's Mustang. But it doesn't appear to me that doesn't look like her parents have money like that. Right? If her dad gets on the phone and tells her to shut up until a lawyer gets there, dude, she just fled the scene. Right? It's not like she killed anybody, potentially. right? Like I get it. That's good advice. That's good advice legally. But life-wise, no. Dad doesn't need to be like, okay, close your mouth. We're going to get a lawyer. No. Dad is like, sweetheart, I'm your father and I love you, but you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. And again, guys, I have a feeling she has a history of speeding. Because he said, you're going to eventually learn this lesson, which says to me that she has had other incidents, whether they involve the police or not. And Dad is like, no, you're gonna be quiet or you'll be in there for a week. And what the fuck did she do? She stayed her ass quiet. This is what parenting is supposed to be, guys. This is why black men are now getting with non-black women. Because of parents like this. This is why black women are out of pocket. It's because their mothers encourage and incentivize this stuff.
Listen to me. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do you hear me? What did she say? What did she say?
Weak. Listen to me. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
There you go. See, I don't think, look, here's the deal. I don't think this one, listen, honestly, I don't think this girl's a bad kid at all. I don't think she's a bad kid at all. She's a pretty girl who drives a fast car. Every pretty girl who drives a fast car, she's going to speed. Okay? But when you have parents that will intervene and be like, look, this is not the right thing to do. This is how you create well-adjusted kids, well-adjusted people. Okay? She clearly respects her father. She just told him, yes, sir. She tried to gaslight him and give him all sorts of explanations. He said, no. Close your mouth or you'll be in there for a fucking week. She shut right up. Then he says, are you listening? Can you hear me? That's his way of verifying that she hasn't just checked out. And just, all right, fuck it. If you're not going to let me talk, I'm just going to sit here and ignore you. Like a black woman would. No. He wanted to verify and make sure you're not going to ignore me. I'm your father. Are you there? Can you hear me? Yes, sir. Gentlemen, this is the difference between black parents and non-black parents. T. Wright says, you can tell this is a white family. Well, yes. Because they're white. I'm just fucking with you.
Mom? Can you hear me?
Yes. You're good. Okay. Appreciate it.
So why didn't you pull over at the time when he waved you down to stop? Why didn't you stop?
Because I thought I could get away with it because I drive a fast car and I'm beautiful. That's why.
Because it wasn't like he was, I really didn't even know. I just saw a person in white and black.
Stop the cap. Doing this.
He had one hand out, and it wasn't like he was in front of my car like that. He like literally was from the side, like completely the side. I wasn't going 60. That's a hearsay.
Oh my God, I wasn't going 60. That's a hearsay. That's a hearsay. So now all of a sudden, now she's a lawyer. That's not hearsay, baby. He's got it on body cam. You see her? She's trying to defend herself. That's hearsay.
I was not going 60. From 30 to 60. I can't just do that when I'm in the other line going over to the other side.
Okay, so when he came to pull you over.
He didn't. He came over and found my car and pulled
It's all on body cam, sir. I was almost in the roadway. The reason I didn't go all the way in the roadway is because she was going so fast I didn't want to get hit by her. Because obviously I could see that she was not slowing down.
It's just what he thinks.
Listen. Was she going 60? Who knows? It didn't matter. You went by way too fast. It could have been 55. It could have been 50. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Sir, you are being so cocky.
I'm actually an instructor for speed measurement, so smart.
I'm not laughing.
I wouldn't be laughing. It's a felony. You committed a felony. Don't laugh at that.
Yeah, I mean, you're being cocky. You're not even being polite. You're not even using manners.
Yeah, this has been her the entire time, sir.
I know. That's what I don't get with her. It's just total ridiculous. So you don't understand what you just did.
Well, she will soon.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Oh, no, you don't. But you will.
Do you? Really? Like, how do you understand what you're doing? Because you're being a the whole time to me.
Oh!
So I can only imagine how you're speaking to an officer.
Yo, this is W parenting. This is W parenting, guys. And look, man, I don't think this chick is a bad apple. I really don't. She's a pretty girl in a fast car. I get it. I was young too once. I understand. Right? I understand. She thought she could get away with it because she's pretty and she didn't think the cop would catch her. He caught her, and now she's going to jail. Okay? Hopefully, this will teach her a lesson. Hopefully. Because here's what I do know. If this chick's life goes sideways, what we're not going to do is blame the father. We're not going to blame the father. If this chick's life goes sideways, guess what? That ain't on the parents. That's on her.
It's all on body cam. I've been trying to be respectful to her, but
Right, I don't get it. Like, so you just totally just screwed yourself inside and out for what you just did. Big time. Because now your car's going to get towed to the impound. You're going to have to pay to get that out too now.
Yeah,
you know?
Yep, but there's going to be a 30-day hold on it. There's going to be a 30-day hold on it.
So your nursing stuff is going to be screwed up now too, because you don't have no damn manners. And you know what?
You don't have no damn manners. So dad knows that his daughter is a bitch. And the reason she's a bitch is because she's pretty. This girl, dad knows. Dad, you're going to screw up all your nursing stuff because you don't have any damn manners. Of course she doesn't have manners. She's pretty in America.
It's going to take something like this to you up now, and now you're done because you're so arrogant and cocky the whole damn time when you could talk to the officer normally, but you didn't. You had to be a real jerk, didn't you?
This is Tara.
I know you, Tara. You can't. He's got the body cam on, so you just totally screwed your whole up. Nursing degree, everything. You just did it because you're being Tara.
She thought she could get away with it. She thought she could get away with it. Dorkster says the parents might be divorced. That's why she's a brat. Because of mom. Yeah, and I'll bet you her mom is gorgeous. I'll bet you her mom is gorgeous. And that's probably one of many reasons why she's divorced from her father. Because he didn't say, did you call your mother? No, she's not picking up. All right, well, I'll call her. No, Nope. I have a feeling that her parents are divorced. And she probably stays with her mother most of the time.
Invincible, but guess what? You're going to spend a weekend in jail, and you'll see how invincible you are. And you know what? It might teach you a lesson now, maybe. You know, because you just don't listen. That's the problem. You don't listen. So that cockiness finally caught up to you.
You know what? This girl, it's not completely over for this girl. Okay, this girl needs to hire a lawyer. Okay. And what she needs to do is she needs to throw herself on the mercy of the court. Guys, I was in this position at 19 years old. The very first time I ever got arrested. I was 19 years old. I got caught street racing in Greens. I will never, ever forget this as long as I live. I'm street racing in Greensboro. I got caught. It was all bad. I get to court, and the judge is a black woman. She's a black woman. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I am completely fucked. So I'm there with my court-appointed attorney because, you know, I'm broke and my parents don't have shit. And I remember my lawyer advised me, he's like, look, dude, he's like, the only way you're going to get out of it, he said, the only way that you can keep this from being put on your permanent record and really suffering consequences is if you are genuinely remorseful and if you ask for mercy. He says, don't be prideful, just be honest. Be like, look, I'm sorry, I messed up. I take full accountability, blah, blah, blah. So we get up there, case number whatever, da-da-da-da-da-da. And guys, I'm shaking in my boots. I'd never been arrested before. I'd never been to court before, not for a felony with an F. So I get up there, and her name I think was Wanda. Her name was Wanda Fulton or Fullwood. It was one of those two, but her first name was Wanda. Her last name was Fulton or Fullwood. I can't remember exactly. And so she says, all right, Mr. Hopkins, you are charged with felony, street racing, evading cops, blah, 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 endangering, blah, 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 blah. She didn't ask my lawyer. She asked me, she says, what do you have to say for yourself? And I'm paraphrasing here. I said, Your Honor, I said, I take full responsibility for my actions. I said, I knew that what I was doing was wrong. I said, the reason I ran from the cops is because I didn't want to get caught and I didn't want to get in trouble. I said that's the God's honest truth. And I told her, I said, look, this isn't the first time I've done this, okay? I said, I'm not trying to rat anybody out. I'm not trying to rat anybody out here, okay? Because I don't know everybody that I street race with, but this was an activity that I used to do on the regular. So I'm not going to sit here and BS you and tell you that this was the first time. No, I've been doing this for about 6 months. I told her, I said, and I got caught. I said, dude, oh my God, like my heart is hammering against my chest and my voice was shaky. I'm still well spoken, but my voice was shaky as hell. My voice was shaky as hell. Right? And so I said, look, I said, look, I'm a grown man and I am, listen, I will take full responsibility for my actions. I said, but if you could cut me a break, Your Honor, I said, there's nothing I can do for you except to promise you that I won't do this again. I said, I just need you to cut me a break. And she sat there for a second and she said, what on God's green earth is someone like you doing here? She looked at me. She said, Mr. Hopkins, she says, you are far too intelligent to be here with the kinds of people who are normally here. She says, do you understand that? And I was like, yeah. She's like, you shouldn't be here, okay? She says, where do you go to school? I said, well, I'm at High Point University. She said, excellent school. Excellent school. She says, but you're out here acting a fool, street racing on weekends. Why aren't you studying with your guys? Or she says, why aren't you studying with your friend? Why are you engaging in illegal activity? She says, you have your whole life ahead of you. She said, you could have killed yourself. You could have killed somebody. And this would be a lot worse. I said, absolutely, Your Honor. I said, again, dude, I take full responsibility. Dude, guys, I was like, yo, this bitch is going to fucking throw me under the bus. I had no idea what's happening. And I'm looking at my lawyer like, dude, aren't you going to like fucking jump in here and say something? I was just in a conversation. Right? And she says, all right. And I remember having this conversation with my attorney. I forgot what his name was. But my attorney, incidentally enough, looked like Thierry Henry from Team France. Anyway, I remember my lawyer, hang on a second. I remember my attorney told me in the meeting room, he says, best case scenario, you get your license taken away for a year and she puts you on probation. You can't get a speeding ticket or anything, or you're going straight to jail. You're going to be on probation with a suspended sentence. Okay? You're going to be on probation with a suspended sentence. He says, however, on the off chance, he says, and this is probably not going to happen. He said, on the off chance that she actually gives you a second chance, and she's been known to not give people second chances. She says, but this is your first offense. Who knows? Okay. She might let you off with a hand slap. Okay. He says, if she's thinking about it, she is going to want to see you again in a few months. And what she's going to want to do is she's going to check your driving record to make sure you don't get any speeding tickets, whatever the case may be. She says, if she wants to see her calendar, okay, he said, I'm not making any promises, okay? But if she wants to see her calendar, it could be not a good sign. He said a step in the right direction. He did very, very good. He was very good at managing my expectations, right? So me and Judge Fulton, what the fuck was her name? Was it whatever. Now, this is going to bug me until I remember what the fuck it was. So we're going back and forth. And she says to me, she's like, okay, I'm going to ask you a very important question. I said, yes, ma'am. Or yes, Your Honor. She said, are you going to street race again? I said, absolutely not. I said, I will never, ever, ever, ever do this again. I said, I promise you. I promise you. I said, I will put my hand on that Bible. And she's like, okay, that's not, she interrupted. She's like, okay, that's not necessary. She says, I think I believe you. I was like, okay, all right. So maybe I'm going to get dude, I was fully prepared. You know what she then said? She looked at the bailiff. She says, bring me my calendar. And I looked at my attorney, and my attorney was he was cautiously optimistic. I can see his face. She's like, okay, when's the next time I'm here? Blah, 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 blah. She's like, all right, Mr. Hopkins. She says, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. She said, I'm going to give you a second chance. And I didn't know what second chance meant. I didn't know what it meant. So I didn't get my hopes up. Because again, my attorney did a very good job at managing my expectations. Okay? She says, I want to see you back here in 90 days. All right? If in 90 days you so much as get a ticket for running a stop sign, you're going to jail. She said if you are caught speeding, you're going to jail. She says if you do not drive, she actually made the court laugh. She said if you do not drive your car like I drive mine, and everybody erupted in laughter. That kind of cut the tension. If you do not drive your car like I drive mine, you will go to jail. Do I make myself clear? I said, yes, Your Honor. She says, so I want you to understand this. I'm going to see you on whatever date she said. She says, if there is any blemish on your driving record, I will never forget this. She says, if there is any blemish on your driving record whatsoever, bring your toothbrush. Bring your toothbrush, she said. I had never been told that before. I knew exactly what the fuck it meant. I said, yes, Your Honor. Absolutely. She says, okay. She says, I'm going to dismiss all charges contingent on you keeping your nose clean for the next 90 days. I never, ever street raced again. Ever. That was all I needed. That was all I needed. The point is, I told you guys that story to tell you this. This girl could do the same thing. Okay? All she has to do is she's young. She's not a bad person. Yes, she's beautiful and she has an attitude, but guys, it's 2026. What young, beautiful girl doesn't have an attitude problem? I'm not excusing it, but it is what it is, right? The world treats her like her shit doesn't stink. This is just the way people are. This is just the way people are. If this girl just gets in front of the judge and says, hey, you know what, Your Honor? I fucked up. Okay? I fucked up. All right? Yes, I saw the police officer, and the reason I sped by him is because I thought I could get away. I told the judge, I was like, look, the reason I ran, I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to go to jail. Right? And she said, yeah, and how's that working out for you? I didn't go back and forth with her. If this girl shows up to court and shows genuine remorse and says, hey, look, man, look, if you can cut me, I'm not asking you to let me off. If you can cut me a break, I'll keep my nose clean. That's the only way she's getting out of this. But if she walks into that courtroom and she starts making excuses, well, I wasn't doing 60, I was doing 50, and I only No, man, judges don't want to hear fucking excuses, man. They want to hear accountability. Good people do bad and stupid things all the time. But the difference between the people that get large sentences and the people that don't, it's the level of remorse and accountability. If you show no remorse and take no accountability, you're fucking gone. People, we got to remember, judges are people too. So are district attorneys. Oh, dude, she says a well-spoken young man like yourself shouldn't be, like she almost looked disappointed. She's like, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. You're in college. She's like, you're an intelligent kid. You shouldn't be in here with all these fucking cripples. She didn't say fuck. You shouldn't be in here with these criminals. She said you should be going out on dates, studying for tests. Why are we street racing? And she let me off. And I didn't get so much as a speeding ticket for 90 days. 90 days later, I came back to court. Incidentally enough, she actually wasn't there. I never saw her again. But there was another judge, he had like white hair, as a white guy. He's like, all right, Mr. Hopkins, okay. No driving record, no driving violations in 90 days. All right, case dismissed. See you later. And that was that. The point is that I took accountability and I showed genuine remorse and I was let off. This girl can afford herself the same opportunity if she allows this experience to humble her. If she genuinely allows this experience to humble her, this might teach her a very valuable lesson. But the reason why we see these niggas and these 8 bitches fighting the cops all the goddamn time is because they're always letting them off. They think they can do it again. DeCarlos Brown, he's arrested 14 times. Should not have been a free man. What's he do? He stabs Irina Zarutska. She dies. He didn't learn anything. He's probably not even remorseful for it. Remorse and accountability goes a long way in court. I speak, gentlemen, from personal experience. Take it from me.
Just mind searching her real quick. Did you hear your dad?
All right, so when you get to
David Davis Green calls me out. He said, a humble woman? Now, look, I get it. I understand, man. I get it. She's going to have to humble herself. I don't think she will, but if she wants to be free, she better humble herself.
the jail, you get one phone call.
Just follow her.
So you better figure out who you gonna call, you know,
Ghostbusters, Pop.
to get you out of jail.
Because it ain't going to be me.
So when you call your mom and start her and stuff, she gonna make you sit. You call me, I'll make you sit too, because I'm not putting up with this. You know, you got an attitude, Terry.
W fucking dad. Dad is using this as a teaching. He's using this as a teaching moment. He's like, sweetie, I love you. You have a fucking attitude problem, man. And that's why you're in this.
It's gotta change. It gotta change. It's ridiculous. This might be your game changer. You know, you could have been probably polite to the officer from the get-go, and you probably wouldn't be in the situation you are right now.
Honestly, if she's polite to the officer, she might get away with a ticket. Maybe.
And I bet if you ask the officer that, your cockiness is probably what put you in that position right there.
There you go.
I guarantee it.
All right, she's getting searched right now by a female deputy. Do you have anything else for her? If not, we're gonna load her up and do some paperwork.
Robert Anderson, I think you better call Tyrone. Call him, but you can't use my phone.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. No problem. Yep. Bye.
Hey, real quick.
Look, check this out. If I were this girl, you know what I would do? In the ride over to the police station or to the jail, she's got a level to be like, look, you know what? Hey, look, my bad, right? Like, I'm a pretty girl. I got an attitude problem. I know I fucked up. Like, my bad. You know, just be accountable.
There is a reason after hours is 5 in the morning.
Actually, so you got jewelry on. Do you want to leave that with them and not bring it into the jail, like the earrings and stuff and your necklace? Because they're going to take it all off when you get there.
Can I take it out?
Yeah. So, well, do you want? Is this what are you to her friend, sister?
Yes.
Do you want her to take everything off and leave it with her?
Not my earrings.
Okay. Well, we can keep the earrings in.
Are the earrings gonna get taken out?
Yes.
You'll have prisoner property at the branch jail.
Yeah, like, guys, they don't let you put, like, dude, yo. You guys know how many times these motherfucking handcuffs have seen fucking jail, y'all. They don't let you keep anything.
I'd rather her have her.
Okay. So if I uncuff you, to have you take them out, you're not doing anything?
No.
All right.
Davis Green says, thanks for the shout out, Don. Greetings from London, UK. Been a fan since 2018. Good stuff. Very good.
This is me being very nice by doing this. So.
She should have. Look, I appreciate you letting me.
Yep. And then if you're cool with me, I'll put them in the front. That way you don't have your hands behind your back.
There you go. Look, he's already. Look, guys, he's already cutting her a break. He said, "Look, man, like if you can lose the attitude, I'll cuff you in the front."
Back the entire time, all right?
Mom, never.
All right, go ahead and take everything off.
Now watch her take off. Now, if this was a black woman, her ass would have tried to run. Tell me I'm wrong.
Hi, how are you?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Please, hi. This is Mia, Tara's friend.
Oh, Mom.
Man, she is beautiful, dude. She really is.
I'm getting arrested because I fleed an officer.
That's all you need to say. I'm getting arrested because I ran from the cops. Leave it at that. Leave it at that.
She's gonna need somebody to post a bond.
Anything else, any other jewelry?
Otherwise, she'll be stuck there all
Okay.
weekend.
Just go ahead and put your hands like this together up front. You're good. I'm being very nice.
Yeah, Level Up Man says, hell, even, when I was arrested, I was compliant as fuck, and I didn't get front handcuffed. Dude, bro, I'm always compliant when I get arrested. My ass is, oh, dude, my ass is always cuffed in the back. Oh, here we go. We've got the cakes. We've got the cakes. And you guys can, like, you guys can see. You guys can see. Like, dude, this girl's gorgeous. Right? Like, this girl has the she's got the kind of looks. She has the kind of looks. She can have pretty much any man she wants. Any man she wants. All she has to do is get that attitude in check. All she has to do is get this attitude in check, and the world is literally her oyster. Like, seriously. She wouldn't even have to go to nursing school. Men around the world would pursue this girl. God, dude, this bitch is bad. Wow. She looks better than I thought she did.
We're gonna go to his vehicle right here.
Davis Green says, big spoiled Brett's no bunny getting a reality check. Yep. Yes, sir. Black Guns on the Rumble side says, put her in the tank with the skanky prostitutes and she'll never do it again. Yeah, right? Look, she's not fighting the cops or nothing. There you go. Just sit there. Just sit there, look pretty, and enjoy the ride. That's all she's got to do. King Life says she has no respect for authority, so she won't be worth marrying. I don't think she has any respect for authority now. I'm hoping that after this experience she will, but we'll see.
Now, sitting in the back of the patrol car of a different deputy, 19-year-old Tara Palmieri makes a quick attitude adjustment, switching on the charm with hopes it comes with a clean slate.
What's your name?
My name is Officer Gott.
Nice to meet you. I'm really good. How long have you been a police officer?
Oh boy. 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 Now she's turning on the charm. Now she's turning on the charm. Okay? If she is able to charm her way out of the situation, she will not have learned anything. Okay? She can't charm. No, she cannot charm her way out of a situation. Planet Rodella says her parents can afford a good lawyer. Nope. No, they can't. Listen, just because she's a pretty white girl doesn't mean she comes from a rich family, guys. Okay? This girl does not come from a rich family. All right? She doesn't come from a rich family. But what she's doing now, well, how long have you been a police officer? Right? Now she's trying to manipulate her way out of the situation, and if she is allowed to do so, she won't have learned anything.
Almost 11 years.
Oh, wow. Do you like it?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I mean, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing it for 11 years.
Riverside and Merrimack Street. Romeo, Papa, Foxtrot, Lima, 6-7.
How long do you think I'll be there for?
Where?
Jail?
Like, just in general. Like,
Jail?
the police station and stuff like that?
Well, it depends. I'm pretty sure that it's a third-degree felony.
Ooh! Oh! Ooh, a third-degree felony. Oh, no. Oh, no!
You'll have a bond.
Okay.
So a couple hours, then you'll be able to bond out.
Okay.
I think if her mom and dad want to teach her a lesson, they should let her sit there for the weekend.
So it shouldn't take that long.
It's up straight.
Yeah, I heard the rattling, so I wasn't sure if it was that or not.
Why does he wear white and you wear black?
Macross Love says 3rd degree felony is low. Pfft, my guy, bro. There's no such thing as a low felony, my guy. A 1st degree felony is still a felony.
He is the motor unit. He is the one that deals with traffic and traffic only. So his expertise is in traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So pulling people over, speeding, crashes, that's what he does.
That's right. Which means if it's hearsay in court, like she does, like she tried, they're going to take his. They're going to take his side 12 times out of 10.
Okay. And then like you take people to jail or like other stuff, like shoplifting and stuff like that.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Okay. Is it always like that?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, everywhere you go. At night you don't have motor unit, which is what he is.
Oh really?
You don't have motor unit at night, so we do take crashes at night and stuff.
Is there a reason for that, or just?
Look, listen. She's trying to strike up conversation to sort of lessen the blow, but what she needs to understand is that this is not the guy who's going to represent the state in court. Okay? The guy who pulled her over is going to represent the state in court. All right? So listen, it's good that her attitude changed, right? I get that. But he needs to have changed for the right reason.
That's just the way the schedule is. But it also depends on the agency that you're with. Motor unit, I mean, the biggest thing about motor unit is you have you're on a motorcycle 9 times out of 10. So having a motorcycle, riding a motorcycle at night is not the safest.
Yeah, having felonies on your record sucks. Dude, you can't vote, you can't purchase weapons. I got my felonies expunged. I actually got my felonies expunged right after we moved out here to Reno.
9 out of 15 Central Duty copy my transport.
Look at her. Did you see that? This girl is actually checking herself out in the camera. Watch. Watch this. Vain as hell. Look. How's my hair? Am I looking good? Look. Yeah, there it is. Am I looking good? Still trying to dude, still trying to brush her hair.
And then you said he's gonna get me after?
Yep.
Yeah, he's got to type out the report.
There it is. See, the reason she has. Oh, so the guy that pulled me over, that arrested me, he's gonna be in charge. Yeah, not me. It's going to be him. It'll be very interesting to see how her attitude and conversation, how her willingness to have a conversation changes here.
And then I go to Daytona?
Yep.
And then you what?
Type out the report and everything.
Oh, okay. And then I go to Daytona?
Yep.
Okay.
Have you been there before?
No. I've been to the courthouse, but I don't think that's the same thing.
I've been to the oh God. Oh no. This girl has already been to the courthouse. Insane. Like, dude, there is absolutely no reason a girl like, guys, and you listen, dude, this girl is beautiful. She's a 9 out of 10, man. She's a 9 out of 10 on a bad day, and she's still been to court. This means that she did some serious shit, because attractive women almost never get arrested. The only time the cops arrest really attractive women is when their crimes are absolutely egregious. So the fact that she's had run-ins with the law before, that is not good. Somebody said in the chat that she has respect for her father, so there is hope. Yes, there is hope. She does have respect for her father. I just don't know that she listens to them.
Yeah, it's completely on the other side.
Tara was arrested and charged with fleeing and eluding law enforcement. She was booked into jail with a $2,500 bond.
Man, Yo, fucking A. Yo, I wish I'd have had a 20 hot, dude, man, 25 fucking hundred, god damn.
Her next court date is January 2026.
The camera's kind of covered by that thing. I don't know if that matters. Like the bars.
It didn't matter.
Should be fine.
Wait for this thing.
All right. Okay. So, wow. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Look, man, like, I mean, she doesn't see, like, I can sit here and say that she doesn't seem like a bad person, but the fact that she's been at court before, that is not a good sign. That is not a good sign.
Simple traffic.
Oh boy, we got another fucking fuckable bitch. God damn. Hold up a second. Hang on a second. Let me make sure this one's up. All right, let's go to the next one. Traffic stop turns chaotic after woman refuses officer's orders. Dude, look at this chick. Dude. Like, I am trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, man. Dude, women who look like this, they gotta be the worst. Dr. B84 asks a very important question.
Is this a snow bunny situation? Yep.
Absolutely. This is definitely, dude, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Boy, dude, we are 2 for 2 with the snow bunnies. God damn, this bitch is bad. Holy shit. All right, let's see let's see how she does things.
A simple traffic stop ends with a chaotic arrest when this brat refuses to comply with cops
There it
after
is.
things don't go her way.
How about, like, no. Do anything wrong.
Officers in Monmouth Beach, New Jersey conducted the stop around midnight after witnessing the driver make an illegal U-turn.
Hi, how are you? Monmouth Beach Police. Do you have your license, registration, and insurance? Yeah, so I'm, like, in the middle of getting a new one. This is a rental car. Okay, can you just turn the music down? I'm sorry. Yeah. Is there a reason why you're pulling me over? When I get all your documents, I'll let you know. Why? Because that's how it works. I just want.
Ooh, oh man, we got a cat fight situation. Women don't respect cops. We already know women have no, we already know pretty women have no respect for male cops. They have even less respect for female cops. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, Robert Anderson says, already off to a bad start. Fam.
I know. I'll let you know right when I get all your documents. So what do you need? Because it's a rental. Your license, the registration, and the insurance. Does it come with some type of... cars, and it's not mine. It's my dad's. Okay. Just
My dad's? How old are you?
Does it have any type of insurance in it? When I get all...
Okay, all of this see, here we go. All of this gaslighting, all of these questions, they're designed to diffuse and distract.
all your documents, I'll let you know. So you don't know why? No, I do know why.
Now, I do know why. See here, so you don't know why.
A valid reason.
Oh, boy.
No, I do. Okay, so I want to know who I'm speaking to first. I want to get your documents. Do you at least have your license on you? Okay. Do you at least have your license on you? I have like a temporary license. Okay.
Can I see it?
It's like in my phone. Okay.
So you're driving without a license.
Can I see it? Well, like, why are you pulling me over? Because you made a U-turn in the middle of Ocean Avenue.
She shouldn't have told her that. She shouldn't have told her that. See, guys, here's the thing. It was not about... She didn't really want to know why she's being pulled over. She knows why she's being pulled over. But the reason why she's making the only reason why she will give me a valid reason is to delay giving her documents. The officer finally said, okay, fine. You made a U-turn in the middle of the street. That's why I pulled you over. I guarantee you she's still going to argue. No, I didn't. I didn't make a U-turn in the middle of the street.
And you can't make a U-turn. Okay. So it's like coming. No problem. Through the 18th, through 13th. Okay, is it New Jersey? Yeah? I'm sorry, I just can't see that far away. I have like tickets too, so. You have tickets?
Oh boy. Dr. B84 says, are those hoops? Oh, wait. Oh, hold on now. I wasn't paying attention. Dude, this bitch is bad. Oh my God. They don't look like hoops. They don't look like they do look dangly, but something tells me we're going to find out soon enough. But she's definitely a snow bunny. And when I say snow, well, we don't know if she's a snow bunny yet. Snow bunnies are white girls that look like this who fuck niggas. You wouldn't know that she fucks niggas unless, of course, she has hoops.
You can't make a U-turn. Okay. So it's like coming. No problem. Through the 18th, through 13th. Okay, is it New Jersey? Yeah? I'm sorry, I just can't see that far away. I have like tickets too. So.
Oh,
you have
boy.
Tickets? Yeah. For what? Like
Digital Burn says she's not that bad. Relax, simp boys. Oh boy, here we go. There's always one. Digital Burn 19 is new here. Okay? Digital Burn 19 is new here. You see, Digital Burn, we don't, like, simping is not acknowledging that a woman is attractive. Okay? This isn't meathead red pill stuff. The definition of a simp, Digital Burn 19, and pay attention, is a man who gives an undeserving woman access to his time, energy, attention, and resources. That's it. Acknowledging that a woman is objectively beautiful or gorgeous or whatever, that does not make a man a simp. That's the first thing. The second thing is, are you telling me that you would not have sex with this woman if given the opportunity? Of course you would. Does that make you a simp? No, it makes you a man. It is what it is. Guys, never be guys, this is like, and don't get me wrong, if you're in front of her, if she's with you, we're not going to, listen, we're not going to tell women like this that she's beautiful. She knows she's beautiful, right? But this is the way we talk when men are together. Yeah, we talk, yeah, she's a bad bitch. I would fucking fuck her. But there's always somebody who comes into the chat who wants us to think that he has far more experience with more attractive women than the women we see on the... Relax, she's not that bad. Yeah, she is. And that's okay. I'm not going to apologize to anyone as Mr. Captain Red Pill Guy that this woman is objectively attractive. That doesn't make me a simp. That doesn't make me weak. That makes me a man, okay? I'm not going to fly this bitch. I don't even know who this bitch... I'm not going to fly her out. I'm not going to spend money on her. She's gorgeous. She's hot. And you, Digital 19, you are not going to convince us that you're the only man who is watching this that finds this woman unattractive. I'm sorry. That's not what we do here. So let's try to be a little bit more mature. Let's try not to be a woman and try to be different from everybody else, right? Like, we get people like you in here all the time, Digital Bird 19. There's always a newcomer in here who wants us to think that they have experience with 9s, 10s, and 11s. She's not that bad. Yeah, she is. And you know she is. And it's okay if you acknowledge that. Okay? It does not make a man a simp for acknowledging to other men that a man is beautiful. That's the difference between us and everybody else. Listen, let's put a poll in the chat. Let's put a poll in the chat. Would you smash? Would you smash? This is a simple yes or no. This is anonymous. This is anonymous. A simple yes or no. This is what tells you that this woman is objectively beautiful. Now listen, I'm sure that there are some men, listen man, she's blonde and she's pretty, she's not really my type. Doesn't mean he wouldn't fuck her. Doesn't mean he wouldn't fuck her. So now we're about to find out, what it really is. It's okay. It's all right.
My old car. Okay. And like the license thing, so I got the license. Like it was just like expired and then like
Kojo says raw. Next question. Yo.
It's like a date, so I have to re-go to court. Okay. It's 27, so like you could just...
I'm going to put another question. I'm going to put another poll in here. I'm going to put another question in here.
Unfortunately, I'm just pulling you over because you made a U-turn in the middle of Ocean Avenue.
Oh, hold on. Whoa. Hold up. Wait, real quick. Is this a Snow Bunny cop too?
Unfortunately, I'm just pulling you over because you made
she might, I don't know. I don't think she has case.
U-turn in the middle of Ocean Avenue. Where are you coming from tonight? Where was food? Rooney's. Why? At Rooney's. Okay.
Rooney's. Why? Because we want to know if you've had anything to drink.
How much have you had to drink tonight? None at all? I have like a glass of wine. Just a glass?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Alright, just hang tight for me.
Level Up Man says there's always going to be that one guy. I mean, I get it. Like, I understand. And a lot of, and the thing is I understand why some guys come in here and do this. It's almost like they feel like they have to be like extra alpha. Dude, like we have people in here, Digital Nomad 19 or whatever your name is. We got people in here asking, hey man, like my girlfriend cheated on me and I can't get her out of my mind. Like, we don't judge here, man. We don't judge.
She smells like alcohol. She's kind of a mess.
Oh boy.
What's her, where's she from?
I don't even know. She had a temper.
It's like, where's she from? Okay. And what's her bra size? Asking for a friend.
Her license, I guess she just got it, so I just...
Oh, Davis Green said, love the spin. Damn, says Paul. Wait, hold on now. Wait, hold on. I wasn't even looking at the cop. I don't know. The cop might have some...
Okay.
She might have some case. Hold up.
Unfortunately, I'm just pulling you over because you made a U-turn in the middle of Ocean Avenue. Where are you coming from tonight? Where was food? Pepperonis. Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight? None at all?
I have like a glass of wine.
Yeah, she doesn't have lunch lady arms.
Just a glass? Okay. Alright, just hang tight for me. She smells like alcohol. She's kind of a mess.
What's her? Where's she from?
Look. We need to see this from the male cop's vantage point. Because I need to know if we're dealing with a snow bunny cop too.
Honestly, I don't even know. She had a
Yeah, Davis Green says a pog cop stopping a snow bunny, right?
temporary license, I guess. She just got it, so I just took the number off of her, the one they email you. She's kind of giving me a hard time to even give me her license. She said it's a rental
very
car.
combative.
I'm gonna run her license, but I'm gonna try and pull her out.
Cut.
If you wouldn't mind just stepping out.
Okay, so I put in a question. Would you smash? 94% of you said yes, and 6% of you are either gay or women. Thanks for voting.
Out of the car for me, I just want to run you
Bill George says Monmouth Beach, New Jersey has badass cops. You mean like badass cops or like?
through a few tests, and then you're gonna be okay to drive if the tests go accordingly. Okay? The vehicle just arrest me? No.
If you blow more than a .08, I am.
I just want you to perform some tests, and then you'll be on your way if not.
Oh, okay.
Just because of, you smell...
Yeah, Scott... Okay, so Scott B says, I think some meathead red pill guys interpret acknowledging sexy women as hot as giving her, quote, undeserving attention, but I think it's a stretch. And the thing is that actually makes a lot of sense, right? But we're not giving her undeserved attention because she never sees us. She doesn't know we're looking at this. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, she knows she's hot. She knows she's beautiful. That's why she has an attitude problem.
I smell alcohol. So, that's... Okay, no problem.
Black... wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, my God. She's got the heels on, too. Jesus Christ.
Okay, no problem.
She got on... Man, dude, she's got some nice knockers, too.
Okay. Do you have any issues with your eyes, contacts, glasses, anything like that?
I have vitiligo, so I just can't see that well at night.
Okay, what is that? Is it just not being able to...
I can't see, I have a little bit of night blindness.
Okay.
So why are we driving at night?
I'm good. Not blind, but just, I can't see that well at night.
Okay, no problem. Any glasses, contacts, anything like that?
I need them, but no.
No? Okay. Okay, no problem. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand with your feet together with your hands down by your side. Okay. Can you see the tip of my pen okay?
Yeah.
You can? Okay, can you tell me what color it is? Black, okay. I know it's a silly question, I just have to ask, okay? So you're gonna follow the pen, the tip of your pen, with your eyes and...
Charlie LeBron says she activated Don's password. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now? 15, 20 years ago, you might be right. 15, 20 years ago, look, I'll admit, 15, 20 years ago, look, she, you know what I'm saying? 15, 20 years ago, I'd have been like, look, we might be able to get you out of this situation, but you might not like how we get out of the situation. Well, how do I get out of the situation? Oh my God, that music just randomly came out of nowhere. I wonder what that means. I'd have been a bad cop.
your eyes only, okay? You're not gonna move your head at all. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you follow it with your eyes?
I don't really want to do this.
Sweetie, you have to, or you're going to jail.
I guess it's kind of weird.
Okay, I'm just testing your eyes to make sure that you're okay to drive.
I'm fine.
Okay, no problem. Do you want to continue the test? No. No? Okay. Do you want to do any of the other balance tests?
No.
Nothing
There it is. She's going to jail.
at all?
No.
Okay. Can you just stand right here then?
What does that mean?
I want you to stand right over there.
What happens if I say no?
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Okay. Do you want to do any of the other balance tests?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. Can you just stand right here then?
Oh, shit. Oh, this is bad. This is very, very bad. Having been arrested a few times in my day, the telltale sign that you are going to be arrested is when the officer tells you, Mr. Hopkins, would you do me a favor and go stand over there? If they are pointing in the direction of the squad car, my friend, you are going to jail. you're going to jail. They said, can you stand over there, please? Right? The Snow Bunny's like, well, wait a minute. What does that mean? See, here's the thing. What she is trying to do is she's trying to get ahead of this. She thinks that, and I want you guys to stay with me here. Stay with me here. Women that look like this are used to people not being direct with them or straight up with them because she's beautiful. Okay? That's why she keeps that's why she asks, well, what does that mean? She requires an answer because she doesn't think the cops are going to say, well, the reason I want you to stand by the squad car is because we are going to arrest you. She thinks that if they don't tell her that they're going to arrest her, she thinks that she's not going to be arrested. So what she is, well, what does that mean? Sweetie, you know what you think it means. This woman is acting like she doesn't know what's happening. This police officer just offered to give you a field sobriety test. You declined to take the test, calling it weird. She knows she's going to jail, but I think she thinks that she's just going to be able to talk or wiggle her way out of this. Ay, 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 ay.
What does that mean?
I want you to stand right over there.
Like, what happens if I say no?
You can
I
refuse.
just feel like this is dumb.
Okay. That's okay. You could say, just...
But, like, what if you refuse? Is that bad?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to have to base my decision off of what my observations thus far.
Oh, okay.
Which is, you smell like alcohol, you're going to jail.
So it's up to you. You
Well,
can
technically it's not. So what do you want me to do?
No, it is.
No, it is up to you. You can either get arrested, we can either arrest you, or you can take the field sobriety test.
It's up to you. If you want to continue the tests, I can continue the tests. If you don't want to continue the tests, I'm going to make my decision off of what I've observed thus far.
So you want to give me a ticket?
Oh, ain't that slick. So you want to give me a ticket. As a matter of fact, you're in luck. I don't want to give you a ticket today.
No, I don't want to give you a ticket. That's why.
Yo, Don DeMarco to the Snow Bunny cop. No, I don't want to give you a ticket. I want to arrest your ass.
I'm having you perform these tests. I want you to follow the pen.
Fine. Okay.
Can you stand closer to me? Okay.
Sorry. I'm like this all the time.
Okay. Can you see the pen okay?
I'm like this all the time. Translation, the reason I'm acting drunk is because I'm like this all the time.
Can you stand with your hands down by your side? By your side. Thank you.
Yes.
Can you see the pen okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. You're going to follow with your eyes and your eyes only.
Fine.
Keep your head straight.
I'm sorry.
See, she is doing this on purpose. She is purposely, oh, I'm sorry, this is not serious.
I'm not drunk.
Do you want to continue the test?
I'll try.
Oh boy. The nicer dude, this is nervous. Oh, this is
stand forward to me?
This is gonna be really bad.
Do you want to do the other two tests first, and we can come back to this? Okay. Are you comfortable walking in those shoes because they are very tough? You're okay walking in them? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna pretend that there is a line, an imaginary line in front of you. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna put your left foot on that line.
Shit, I'm dyslexic, but okay.
Oh, there it is. I can't see at night. I'm dyslexic. What does that have to do with imagining a straight line, sweetie?
You're going to stay in this position until I tell you to begin the test. Do you understand these instructions?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to take... I didn't tell you to start yet. So you're going to take 9... Put your hands down by your side. You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps down that line.
Oh, like...
I'm going to explain the instructions. You're going to stay in the starting... It's whatever you want. If you're more comfortable in bare feet, then go bare feet.
All right. 9 heel-toe test, left first.
Okay, so you're going to put your left foot on the line, and you're going to put your right foot in front of your left, with your hands down by your side, touching heel to toe. And I didn't tell you to start yet, okay?
So I'm not... Okay.
This bitch is so drunk.
The hard test.
Okay. You're going to...
Yeah, it's a hard test for drunk people.
Take 9 heel-to-toe steps down that line. At the end of your 9th step, leaving your lead foot planted on the line.
Okay.
You're going to take a series of small steps to turn around and take 9 heel-to-toe steps. I'm going to demonstrate it for you. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3.
Sashay.
You're going to take a series of small steps.
Damn, look how high them heels are.
Back 1.
Yo, she's trying to get fucked, y'all. What's up?
2, 3. Again, I did 3. You're going to do 9. So you're going to look...
Okay, wait.
You're going to look... Okay, you're going to look down at your feet. You're going to count your steps out loud, keeping your hands down by your side.
touching heel to toe, and taking 9 heel to toe steps. Do you understand these instructions?
We'll find out.
Well, do you
No, you have to understand. Yeah, you have to, yeah.
understand them or no? Do you want me to re-explain them?
9 and 9, right?
9 heel to toe steps with a series of small steps, leaving your lead foot planted on the line, and 9 heel to toe steps back.
Okay.
Count your steps out loud. Look down at your feet.
Like to you? Count them?
WTC Vidman says, could someone who's buzzed pass this test? I don't know. That's actually a very good question.
You're not going to count them to yourself if you're counting out loud, right?
Okay, so count to 9 that way, and then what do I do at the end?
A series of small steps to turn around, leaving your lead foot planted on the line, and another series of 9 steps back down the line.
Okay.
Do you understand these instructions?
Yeah.
Okay, you may begin. With your hands down by your side.
Okay, 1, 2.
Oh boy.
This is like your drunk test, but like I'm not drunk. Like it's
I know it looks like I'm drunk, but I'm not, I swear.
impossible to do this. You know that, right?
It's not.
3, 4. This sounds so ridiculous.
Charlie LeBron says she's treating the cop like the guys she rejects. Yeah, she's not taking them seriously. Phoenix Light Game says attractive women who think they are invincible or possess large amounts of hubris are dangerous for society. Attractive women with humility are beneficial and great for society. Absolutely.
5. I'm gonna fail this. 6. 7. I'm not drunk, I swear. I'm just like, it's bad. 8. 9. This test is set up for failure.
It's not.
This is a geographical fucking bullshit government test.
Oh, here we go.
Keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7, 8, 9. Okay, am I drunk or not?
Is that how you wanted to complete
She
the
is
test?
absolutely going to jail. Damn, the Snow Bunny's got some cheeks. Digital Burn 19 says, Donovan, thanks for putting me in check. I now understand the true definition of simping. I apologize for the earlier comment. There you go. There you go, man. And again, guys, listen, man, I'm not, like, this isn't, like, I'm not trying to, I know I come off like an asshole sometimes, but, hey, if you just listen to what I have to say, maybe you can learn a few things. So shout out to Digital Burn 19 for coming around.
Okay. The next one is going to be the one leg stand. You're going to stand with your feet together.
Oh, the flamingo test.
With your hands down by your side.
Oh my God, this bitch
You're going
is
to pick
done.
one foot, either of your choosing, approximately 6 inches off.
Max says she's good. Yo, bro.
I'm going to demonstrate it, okay?
Oops.
It's going to look like this. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. So that foot is going to be parallel to the ground with your legs straight, and you're going to count aloud in the fashion 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on. Keep your hands down by your side and counting out loud.
Planet Rodella says she's a nut job. She's not a nut job. She's an attractive woman. She's an attractive woman who is drunk. That's it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Can you say that again?
Yeah. So you're going to stand with your hands down by your side and your feet touching heel to toe. Yep, right there.
Oh
You're going to
boy,
lift
this
one
is going to
foot,
be ugly.
either of your choosing, approximately 6 inches off the ground. It's this approximately the size of a soda can. It's going to stay parallel to the ground with your legs straight, and you're going to count aloud in the series of 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. Do you understand? Do you want me to demonstrate it again?
Yeah,
Yes.
what if I say like I'm done?
Then you're going
Well, that's up to you. I'm going to base my decision.
Figured out by now, am I drunk or not?
Well, I'm going to base my decision off of my observation. So if you would like to stop the test, you can stop the test.
I would like to stop the test. Am I drunk?
Okay, so just hang out here for a second. If you don't mind, I'm going to speak to my other officer. Yeah, just hang out there. It's fine. Can you step back out of the vehicle for me? I just told you to hang out for a second.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm arresting you for driving while intoxicated. Okay, that's fine. You can go inside and you can do the breath test, and then we can proceed from there. Because that's how it's going to go. Can you please step out of the vehicle? Based off of my observations, I gave you multiple times to perform the tests, and this is.
You guys see what attractive women do here? She's like, why? She thinks that because, and again, attractive women they're used to getting whatever they want, including answers to their questions. Okay? Most people, and this is men and women, are very, very hesitant to just be straight up with attractive women. This woman knows that. That's why she keeps asking why. What does it mean if I say no? How do you know? Blah, 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 blah. That's what this is, guys. She's not used to people being direct with her. She thinks that, and the thing is, Most people are afraid to be direct with her. She thinks that cops are the same way. And you know what? Cops might be the same way. She ran up on a female cop. PLG with the $1 Rumble rant says attractive women that are humble are rare, but they are very beneficial for society and are more likely to win at life. Pearl, Allie, Tallulah, Dana, pardon me, Dana, Melanie, Devin, Candace, Elena, and Kat are all humble. Exactly.
My decision based off of my observations. Not drunk. Okay, that's fine. We can go inside and we can...
Where?
To the
Inside
jail.
of our police station.
I'm not going there.
Okay, you are.
Yep.
Why?
Because I'm placing you under arrest.
Why?
Because
for driving while intoxicated.
There it is.
Okay.
See, there it is. See, I'm not. See, now she's playing this Rounders game. Okay. Now she's playing this Rounders game. Why? Da-da-da-da. She thinks she's going to be able to play this game around and around and around, and the cops are just going to give up.
I gave you ample time to perform these tests. I smell alcohol.
No, you don't.
Okay. Can you please step out of the vehicle?
No. This is not good. This is not correct. And you
No, this is not good.
know it.
Okay.
You gotta get out.
Or what?
Or we're going
Pull
to
you
drag
out.
you out.
If you
Yep, there it is. You got to get out. Or what? We're going to drag you out. You know who else says or what? Black women. Black women love to say or what. Isn't that out-of-pocket bitch on Anton Daniels' show all the time? Anton will check her and he'll be like, yo, you got to be quiet. She says or what? Or what? When a woman says or what, she is literally challenging you to do this. Clearly, you're not going to do that. Clearly, you're not going to do that. But that's why she asked the question, or what? Because she knows that civilians can't get physical with her. But guess what? You're not dealing with civilians, sweetie. You're dealing with police officers. And King Life right on time says, and now she's going to have a taste of reality. Yes, she is.
don't step out of the car willfully and we have to pull you out of the car, that's an additional charge to just the DUI.
I don't have a DUI because I'm not drunk.
Okay, then you can prove that when we get inside.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
No.
Why are you giving me a DUI?
See, there it is. Are you fucking kidding me? Now she went from acting silly to now she's going to get upset. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, you're dealing with a woman, sweetie.
Based off of my observations.
I had a glass of wine.
Okay.
I don't go out. Ever.
Okay.
You don't go out ever? I don't know. You sure look like it to me.
Then we can prove that inside.
Inside of where? This is so funny. Oh, look at this. I have a 3-year-old. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here come the waterworks. She's tried everything. Guys, what you guys are seeing is you are seeing an attractive woman go through her Rolodex. She's going through her Rolodex. Rolodex, Jesus fucking Christ. She's going through her arsenal. She's going through the attractive woman, hot girl arsenal. Okay? First you play the Rounders game. Why? Who? What? When? Where? To the, oh, this is silly. I can't believe you're doing this. To the, are you fucking kidding me? To, I have a 3-year-old. Okay, and I'm sure your 3-year-old is very nice. You're still driving drunk.
Okay.
Your dad doesn't care about her.
Okay.
So, you know what? You can think what you want in Mama Beach, but that's the truth. So if you want to fucking arrest me, you're going to fuck up that.
Okay.
I have enough shit going on.
Yeah, well, if you have enough shit going on, you should not have driven drunk, sweetie.
Okay.
And you're fine with that. You don't care.
Well, it wasn't my choice.
No, it is.
Okay.
No. It's not my choice. I have no choice but to arrest you for driving drunk.
So
okay. Well, I gave you ample amount of time to perform the tests.
the fucking shot-out test set up to fucking fail so that way you guys can fucking get what you want, money out of whoever the you want. Like, come on.
Here we go.
No, I'm not stupid.
So can you please step out of the vehicle?
No.
Okay.
You're not going to step out of the vehicle?
No.
So
she really thinks, see, this just proves that cops do not want to get physical with these people. And I think that she really does think that they're not going to get physical with her. That's why she's so steadfast in not getting out of the car.
you want an additional charge on top of...
No, I want you to do the right thing and arrest somebody that actually deserves to be arrested.
Yes, that's why I'm arresting you, ma'am.
And it's not.
Okay, well, unfortunately, you'll have your day in court to explain all of that.
I really do, and I don't think any of this is okay.
Okay. Well, this isn't court, so we're not going to deliberate that now.
Charlie LeBron says she's probably a tiny dog owner. What's wrong with tiny dogs, Charlie?
Great, so like, why don't you find someone else?
Okay.
No.
So will you please step out of the vehicle?
No.
Either get out willfully or we're gonna pull you out.
and then it's going to be another charge. This is a traffic offense right now.
It's
Do you want a
not.
criminal charge?
It's not a traffic event.
It is.
Uh-oh, see, now the man is stepping in. Now the man is stepping in. Look, bitch, get the fuck out the car, or we're going to drag your ass out.
Do you want a criminal charge now?
Tickets. You're saying I have a DUI. Like, I'm good. I don't have a DUI.
If you don't get out of the car, you're going to get resisting arrest, and then it'll be a criminal charge. Right now, it's motor vehicle.
I'm good.
All right, well, you have to get out. You're getting out one way or the other. We're either pulling you out, or we're going to get you out.
Yep.
No, this is bullshit.
Well,
okay, so are you going to hop out?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
So you want to get pulled out?
No, I want to find my phone.
Okay, well.
Well, you have two options. It's getting out of the car willfully, or we're dragging you out of the vehicle.
Okay. I just need to find my cell phone.
You put it on the back of the car.
Can you grab it?
No.
If you get out of the car, yeah.
She said, can he grab it? Bitch, no. If you get out of the car, yeah, I'll grab your phone.
Just get out.
You can't do that.
Yes, we can.
You have to get out of the car.
Withhold my stuff.
Okay, here's
Yes,
your
we can.
phone. Now get out of the car.
See? Dude, this is why you can't negotiate with these people. She thinks she ain't getting out of the car. They're going to have to drag her out.
We're not waiting all day. You're either
Yeah,
getting
we're not
out right
waiting
now,
all
or we're pulling you out.
Now she's just scrolling on Instagram. Yep,
Come
that's
on.
it.
What are you doing?
You have to get out.
We're getting out of the car.
And where am
Just-
I putting the car?
We're towing
towing
it.
it.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
Why?
Because that's the rule.
I'm not drunk.
Yes,
okay,
you are.
breathalyze me.
We are
We are
when you get
when we go
inside.
inside.
No, right now.
No,
No,
that's
that's
not how
not
it
a
works.
thing in New Jersey.
No, well then what is it?
You blow
you
inside.
Go inside.
Go inside of what?
The
Say it
jail, sweetie.
Go inside of what?
Inside of
You
our
have
police
headquarters.
station.
I'll do it now.
You
Well,
can't. We don't
you
have
can't.
it.
It's not a thing.
That's bullshit.
It's
Okay.
New Jersey.
Charlie 55, Kilo uniform.
Just get out of the car and make this easier.
Oh, boy.
This is not easy. This is not.
Okay, so you want to get dragged out of the car?
No, I think this is fucking insane.
Okay, what these cops have to understand is that you're not going to talk this woman out of the vehicle. You're going to have to drag her out. Again, guys, what you are seeing is a woman who, again, she's attractive. She really, really is. Okay? She is very, very attractive. She's not used to being told no. She's not used to this. This is why she has no respect for authority and no respect for the law, because she's beautiful.
Okay, well, you're either going to get out or we're going to drag you out. It's one or the other.
You literally have two
You're
options.
getting out
If
of the
we
car,
drag you out, you're
regardless.
getting additional charges.
And it's criminal charges.
And
This
they're
is a
criminal.
motor vehicle motor
You're getting
vehicle charge.
Nothing. I did nothing wrong.
Okay, well, you're refusing
what
to get
the-
out of the car right now, so that's
no,
wrong.
I'm being like harassed by the police.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
No, you made a U-turn in the middle of the street and you're driving drunk.
I am. Every 5 fucking seconds here.
All right, well, get
For
out.
whatever fucking reason.
Okay.
Can you get out?
No.
Then we're pulling you out.
Bro.
Do you want a criminal charge?
No.
What's the difference?
Well,
Resisting arrest.
right now, you're just getting tickets.
For
If
what?
For what?
For
this
existing?
offense.
No, for real. Like for what? What did I fucking do?
Well, you made the U-turn in the middle of Ocean Avenue. That was
Can
the
you just
reason.
find someone else? Like I
Yeah,
thought.
it's time to drag her out. This is filibustering. She's just going to talk in circles. Just drag her out.
Okay.
Leave me alone. I'm tired. I want to go home.
Okay, you can go home when we're done with this.
I'm not going in the back of your car.
Okay,
You
well,
are.
you
Okay.
are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
That's
you
how it
are.
works.
I'm not a criminal. I'm not going in the back of a cop car.
You are.
Both of you can no.
You're getting out.
There's nothing wrong with me, and you guys can literally no.
Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Drag her out.
No.
Get out of the car.
Why?
Because you're getting arrested.
Oh my God.
DWI.
Gentlemen, women grow old, but they never grow up. All this talk about women being more emotionally mature than men, this is a clear indication that they most definitely are not.
Come on.
Why?
Let's go.
Get out.
I didn't drink.
Get
I'm not
out.
drunk driving.
Get
Okay.
out of the car.
Get out of the car. I'm pulling you out of the car in 3 seconds if you don't get out of the car.
3.
I've asked you
2,
kindly.
1.
Multiple
I'm
times.
not. I'm not.
See, there it is. See? Can you imagine having to tell a grown woman, I'm going to count to 3. This is a grown ass woman. And a cop just basically had to tell her, okay, I'm going to count to 3. And if you don't get out, I'm going to pull you out. WTC Vidman says, we need Becky bingo cards.
Nope.
Nah, we don't need Becky bingo cards. We need Snow Bunny bingo cards. What? What?
I'm not drunk driving. I'm not getting into
You're getting out regardless. Whether you're getting dragged out or getting out by yourself, you're getting out.
Great, I'll get an Uber if it's like that. But like I'm
No,
not.
you're not getting an
going-
Uber. You're coming with us.
No, I'm not.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
are.
are.
Why?
Because you're getting arrested.
For what?
Drunk driving.
I'm not drunk.
Okay, you can prove that when we will.
We will when we get inside.
Because that's not how New Jersey works.
Why?
I don't know. Ask the law.
Dude, yeah, right. Yeah. Ask the lawmaker. See, there's always another question. There's always another question. You cannot reason with these people because all they're going to do is talk in circles. And believe it or not, niggas are even better at this than white girls.
Bakers, get out of the car.
Yeah, she's good. This is her. That right there. That look right here. Watch her face very carefully. This is when she realizes I don't have anything else. Watch.
I don't know. Ask the lawmakers.
Look.
Get out of the car.
Yeah, no answer for that. Yeah, no answer for that, huh, Miss Missy?
We're giving you another opportunity. You either get out of the car or we're charging you with resisting. You said you have a 3-year-old at home.
If you get drunk, try to give me a drunk driving thing.
No.
Do you want to go home tonight or do you want to go to jail tonight?
Ooh, he did the Alonzo. You want to go to jail or you want to go home? You want to go to jail or you want to go home?
Criminally charged.
Because you're going to tell the truth as to where I'm going in the back of that car? Like, no.
We're going to our headquarters for DWI.
God. Oh, now she's in fear for her life. Man, we might need a Snow Bunny bingo card. We might actually need a Snow Bunny bingo card. S Notice with the $5 super chat says, always amazing to me how privileged the life women live, and even worse as a blonde white woman. Bro, you are not kidding me. If you are a pretty white girl, and this is what I was saying about the other girl. If you're a pretty white girl and you ever see the inside of a courtroom outside of family court and like baby mama court, something's wrong. Charlie LeBron says, bye, Sarah Jessica Parker. I'm sorry, Sarah Jessica Parker is not attractive to me. This woman is far more attractive than Sarah Jessica Parker. And I don't hate Sarah Jessica Parker. I think, she's a good actress, whatever. But I just don't think she's that attractive. I think she's kind of horse-faced.
You'll go home tonight.
Nolan Baptiste says, this behavior does not work in Canada. Law Donovan, really? I was under the impression that Canadian people were very nice and very, hey, look, we pulled you over. Do you know why we pulled you over? You had a little bit too much to drink, so now we got to take you downtown in the paddy wagon, eh? Oh, that's okay. If you want to go home tonight, that's fine. We'll make this as quick and tidy as humanly possible. You'll be home before dinner time, huh? Go ahead and get out of the car, eh? That's what I thought.
Right.
So, Nolan Baptiste, tell me, what would have happened in Canada? Inquiring minds want to know. Infinite NRG says, yeah, the crocodile tears are next. Boy, you guys already know the playbook.
For resisting arrest, you might go to jail for the rest of the weekend.
Oops!
Ew.
So get out of the car.
You will not see a judge until probably Tuesday morning at 8 a.m.
Oh.
It's disgusting.
Okay,
Correct.
So
It is disgusting, so get out of the car, sweetie.
Out.
So you're going to either get out of the car.
This is disgusting.
So get out.
Yes, it is. This is very disgusting. Driving under the influence is extremely disgusting and dangerous, especially for a woman with a 3-year-old at home. Dorster81 says, why you talk bad about horses? That's messed up. My bad, man. My bad.
So you're either going to see a judge at 2 o'clock in the morning if we end up
Tonight in jail.
Yes.
No.
Monday,
if you
probably.
go to jail tonight.
No, like right now.
Oh, God. Look.
You're not going to jail. You're going inside for maybe 45 minutes. Maybe.
Okay.
I think what they're going to let her do. See, here's the thing. I think this might be one of those situations where it's not a terrible DUI. Honestly, guys, at this point, they might. Here's what I think the cops want to do. I think what we have to understand, guys, is the cops, they don't want all the paperwork. Okay? They could have dragged this bitch out of the car a long time ago, but if they drag her out of the car, now there's more paperwork to do. Now we got to book you in jail. Now we got to call the magistrate. They're like, look, let's just make it easy. I think what they're going to do, they're going to take her to the station. She's going to blow. She's going to be over the legal limit. I think they're going to let her sleep it off in the tank and then let her go when she's sobered up and tell her to show up to let her go on her own recognizance. Hey, look, we're not going to charge you. We're just going to give you a ticket and send you home. Right? Like, it's incredible. S Notice with the $10 super chat says, if I took a shot every time they told her to get out of the car, I'd be dead from alcohol poisoning. Yep. Yeah, right?
How about, no. Didn't do anything wrong.
You're going.
To where?
Our headquarters.
In Monmouth Beach.
Correct.
No, the I'm not.
You are.
Oh, boy.
I'm not.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
What? Get out of the car.
Get out.
Yep, that's it.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Get out.
Ow, what
Get
the
out
fuck?
of the car. Ow. Stop. Ow.
No.
Ow. 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 off of me!
Turn
around! What the
Turn around!
Ow!
Is the hold on a second? Wait a fucking minute! Wait a fucking minute! How's the white girl know about the bat nigga signal? How does the white girl know about the bat nigga signal? Look, that's it. We done already seen it. We done already seen it. It's a rap, nigga. It's a rap. She absolutely fucks niggas, y'all. This bitch is throwing up the bat nigga signal.
You kidding me?
Nope.
Could have been a lot easier.
Ow!
Stop the cap.
Ow! Ow!
Stop the cap.
Stop!
Nope.
Stop!
Nope.
Ow! Stop!
Nope.
Here we go. Here we go. Who called the crocodile tears? Yes, sir.
You got her.
The suspect was charged with reckless driving, resisting arrest, and driving under the influence. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe for more body cam footage daily.
All right, so let's see what the comments say, because I get whoa, oh shit, wait a minute. Okay, so it looks like, oh yes, okay, it looks like I'm in the, oh, well look at this. How about that? We got 3 people watching on my other channel. Shout out to the Donovan Sharp, etc. crowd over there. Yeah, looks like we got more, bitches, more hot bitches getting arrested. God damn. Holy moly. Holy moly. Yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. All right, guys. We are now going to move the party over to Rumble. We're going to move the party over to Rumble. And the reason why we're going to move the party over to Rumble is because we are about to start our next season of dating show breakdowns. This one is Age of Attraction. This one is called Age of Attraction. Wait a minute, is this from the zero? Hold on, there we go. There we go, there's that sound. There's that sound. Age of Attraction, Age of Attraction. So there's the Rumble link in the chat. If you guys want to go ahead and start making your way over to Rumble, we're going to break down season 1, episode 1 of Age of Attraction. What Age of Attraction is about is you got a bunch of singles from ages 22 to age 60. They're all going to date each other without knowing each other's age. If they decide to, I guess, get together or whatever, then at that point they have to reveal their ages. And I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll tell you what we will do. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'm going to play the trailers.
So after I get off of work, I'm going to
This is what I hate about Netflix, man. Dude, that's what,
because Bree said that it
dude, this
will
is
help
I
the
hate
social worker
this
picture
about
our baby.
Netflix. Oh my god. Dude, this is what I hate about Netflix, man. This is what I hate about fucking Netflix. So I'm going to play the trailers. And listen, I don't think there's any reason for us to do that. I think they'll explain everything. But come on over to Rumble. I'm putting the Rumble link in the chat. Age of Attraction. I'm going to put this on Patreon tomorrow. But if you want to watch live right now for free, come on over. The link is in the chat. Thank you guys all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys over on Rumble.